Oh, yeah. Oh, everything's fine. Tired, but everything's fine. All right, let's get this shit out the way. This dude, a fucking Steam. Let's get through Hollow Zone Zero first. Jeez, Christ, lagging like a motherfucker right now. Do I really have that much shit open up at one time? Do I need to restart my computer? Alrighty. That counts, right? Sure does. Ay, ay, ay. Do 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 do. All right, we should be prepared now. Oh yeah, yeah, we should be. Yeah, we should be good now. All right, I'm back now. Oh wait, the fucking game audio is not working. Hold on. Oh, it is. I forgot about that setting. I'm stupid. Oh, I'm tired as fuck. That's all it is right now. My father is doing all right now. He's doing fine. Let me play it like this. I talked to Egg yesterday for a little bit, and like I told Egg, you can't kill bad grass. I'm gonna put it like that. You can't kill bad grass. The man is at home right now, but the man's gonna be going back to work first thing in the fucking morning. He's not gonna take a fucking day off. He's going straight back to fucking work. So what ended up happening, and I will put it like this: my father has a main artery, which we all have, that goes to the heart, that goes to the muscles of the heart, and he had two blockages that was in the main artery, which gave him two minor heart attacks. That basically brought him down to his knees. He didn't think it was a heart attack. He just thought it was indigestion. And when he went to the doctor and they saw this, they basically said that he had what's called the traits, the Widowmaker, which is his main artery that, like I said, supplies blood and oxygen to the heart. Was blocked by 80% in one spot and 90% in the other spot. So basically, his heart was fighting to get blood. So they put in 2 stents, and then they actually put a third stent in him, basically, which is not really a stent. I don't know what it's called, but because there is another vessel, another blood vessel that was there, but it's one of the minor ones. It was a bleeder, so they plugged it. But he's doing fine. He's just going right back to fucking work as of tomorrow. Because fuck recovering. We're doing a cooking show today. I mean, we could do a cooking show today. I mean, I am extremely fucking tired, but I don't want to go to bed right now. I kind of want to wait it out for at least another 2 hours before I go to bed. So that way I get myself back on a fucking schedule again. Because the last 24 hours, I pretty much fucked my sleep schedule up really fucking bad. I mean, apparently there's some things that's been talked to me about. Oh boy. Okay, we gotta go take a look at something. I was told to go look at something. I gotta go look at something. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's bring up the locale of the evening. You know what? I don't really want to go. I want someone else's commentary on this. I want to know exactly when the fuck this starts and everything else. Let's see.
Told by a person in a VC in Discord.
Okay, let's first take a look at something here. We got a couple of things that we gotta watch. We got a couple of things, but we gotta watch this one first.
That Saint Tone Task apparently was talking about tax evasion, or that he allegedly was committing tax evasion. Now, it's most likely a joke. No sane person would openly admit that they're actively committing tax evasion on stream. No sane person, right? Like, he's probably joking around with his chat, but like, it caught my interest and I wanted to check it out. And I mean, if he wasn't joking, why would he keep the stream up? Like no sane person would ever.
No sane person would ever keep something up like that. You're right.
Admit to doing that. Like, isn't it a fairly common interest joke? Yeah, it is, but it's Saint Tone Task, and like, we all know he's like stupidly retarded. Like, I just wanted to actually like check it out. Like, dude, yeah, no, it's going to be an amazing out of context clip. All Saint does is do out of context clips, so why not just return the favor and hit him with an out of context clip?
See, I heard about this. I heard about this yesterday, okay? Not from Egg or anything, but I heard this from several different people that apparently St. Tonus is fucking with the IRS. He basically admitted to doing fraud. So someone like Egg would go find this. So I want to see this.
Completely silent. What is he doing?
Just a side note, I hope you have a professional look at your taxes and don't attempt to do your own. This is the funny thing, Fury Claus. I spend so little money that my taxes weren't hard to do myself. Like, my transactions are less than like 500. I have less than like 200 something transactions related to my business. So think about it this way. Like, less than 200 lines of expenses, and they're like 95% just buying gacha stuff. I don't spend a lot of money. That's the thing. I don't spend a lot of money, so it's kind of like the less you spend, the easier your stuff is to do. Those are a write-off. I know. And the hard part about taxes is when you spend a fuck ton of stuff and you got to itemize and categorize everything. If you have a small number of transactions...
No, you don't. No, you don't. You need a you can just go to like this is the oh god, never mind. You don't need to have a full fucking blown fucking goddamn list on that shit. Like I've been audited by the fucking IRS already because of gacha transactions and shit. And technically YouTube is a fucking business. I make money on YouTube, so I gotta prove that I'm spending money for the business, which is a gacha transaction. This is something that, like, basically gacha games pay for gacha games, right? All I gotta do is show them how much money I spent in the game. I don't need to show them that I paid $100 to get the Ellen Joe fucking character, to get Evelyn, to get this. I don't have to show them that. I just have to show them all in grand total. Here it is what I spent to fucking Hoyoverse. All in grand fucking total is what thing. Because you know what's fucking funny? The IRS agent that when we did my audit just looked at all my fucking paperwork. I gave him a fucking stack. He wanted fucking the receipts for 1 year. I gave him a stack that was like almost 1,000 pages. He looked at it. He looked at me. He says, you do realize you could just condense this down to like how much fucking money you fucking made. Make my life a lot fucking easier.
Actually very simple to do because there's nothing to like register, and so
at least he's paid his taxes, right?
Your business is the more stuff you buy. Yeah, there's no point.
So what is he just admitting to being broke as fuck? Like I fail to see how this is tax evasion.
That's part right there is not tax evasion, but I'm going to tell you right now, like. Rule of advice that I would give to anyone in a fucking like position like I am, and I've told this to multiple people because I learned this from jobs that I've been on with oil field companies. They are, let me play this. An oil field company is going to make millions of fucking dollars. Okay. And I used to work with companies that were oil field related that used to rent equipment out to like Chevron, Exxon, all these fucking companies and everything else, right? They all tell you to do your fucking taxes in November and predict what's going to happen in December and what your December estimated profits are. Just do an estimate, right? And basically, at that point in time, in the month of December, fucking spend the money. Spend it. Buy new shit. Do everything you can. You do your taxes in November, and you spend a fucking bullshit amount of money in fucking December. And the reason why is because what would you rather do? Either A, spend the money and get some new shit, or B, give that money to the IRS. Because here's the thing. When you're like a YouTuber content creator, you're self-employed. You're a contractor. You get a 1099, not a W-2. You don't get taxes removed off of that. YouTube doesn't remove your taxes off your fucking revenue. You have to pay those taxes. So if you made $10,000 or you made whatever, you could basically automatically in your head every single month say 24% of that needs to come right off the fucking top, and it needs to be placed in a bank account. Or you need to find out what the very bare minimum of the tax season is, like whether it's like $6,000 or something, and your YouTube channel, you only make money up to $6,000. Right? You only make up, like, your YouTube channel, once you make $6,000, that's it. You don't have to file taxes or anything. You made the bare minimum of what it is, and you don't have to fucking file taxes. They're not gonna. You're perfectly fine. There's different little tricks and trades of that shit, but okay.
The only annoying part for me is that, like, you guys know that bed? You guys know that bed frame I got, right? I got to report that as income.
What? You gotta report the
Which
sponsorship.
sucks, but like I have to do that.
You gotta report the sponsorship, not the bed. If they paid you money.
Huh? What?
He's talking about the fucking sponsorship. It's gotta be.
Broke and gay, he is. His bed frame was from a sponsor? What?
Like, if he got paid.
I'm serious. I've got to report that as income. Now that ain't true. I don't believe it. No, it is true. No, it is true because that was, I did the sponsor and I got the bed. I got the bed frame as part of the sponsor. So it's like, that is part of your taxable income.
Is he retarded?
All right. Yeah. So remember, okay. So make sure that you guys get somebody else to do your taxes because I think you guys have no fucking clue. You guys have no fucking clue what's going on. Yeah. How about you guys go ahead? You guys get somebody to do your taxes. Basically, think about it this way. The more transactions you do, the more money you spend, the more complicated your taxes are. Yes, spending money is expensive.
It doesn't work that way.
On taxes. If you want to have the easiest taxes ever, don't ever buy anything.
That's just wrong. Dude, anytime you make money, you get taxed. What? Anytime you make money, you get taxed. Unless you're not paying income tax. Is he not paying income tax? If you live in America, which he does, you have to pay income tax. Unless he's somehow finding a way to state that he's only making like $600 a month or under $600 a month, so he actually can't be taxed on it. Like, what? Yeah, every transaction is taxed. That is true. But like you...
And we know he spent fucking... Dude, we know he has spent more money than what he's claiming he spent. Oh, I spent less than $500. No, he spent more fucking money than that. We've watched the fucking live streams where he summoned 6 as a character in the past, where he spent $1,000. He's got a fucking video on his channel. It's multiple videos on his channel, right? Where he summoned 6 fucking characters and shit. The $1,000, like when he was still a snowman and shit. Like, he spends money. The thing about it is that if you're saving money, like the fucking federal government knows what the fuck you got in your goddamn bank, bro. They knows exactly what the fuck's in your goddamn bank. That's why you spend money. So that way you don't spend it on taxes. The more money you put back into the business, the more you could deduct that off your taxes, the fucking lower your fucking taxes become. You don't spend no money. If I fucking make fucking $10,000 on fucking goddamn fucking YouTube, and I don't fucking sit there and start making fucking deductions and fucking buy shit to go ahead that would be actively like the Rode fucking equipment right here, the new fucking microphone, monitors, whatever, that I could report as a fucking business income, right? That I could say it's a loss that I had to spend money. Then at that point in time, I gotta pay money to the IRS. I would rather fucking give the IRS fucking basically $2,000 at that fucking junction rather than $5 fucking grand. If I spend $3,000 on fucking new equipment and all I gotta do is get the IRS $2,000 instead of $5 grand, I think that I save myself fucking money.
Also get taxed on income. Well, no, that's the thing. YouTube will tax you. Like, I'm pretty, like, I don't know how.
YouTube's gonna report you. Like, dude, like, I get a fucking 1099 from fucking Google, man. Like, once you fucking start making money on the fucking thing, doesn't matter if it's $500. They report it to the IRS. They report it. You are mailed a 1099. They don't remove taxes out of your fucking income. It is your responsibility January to April 15th to do your fucking taxes and report with fucking Google. Because Google is reporting to fucking IRS that they sent you this much money.
How the fuck this works? But like he has to get taxed on his income.
Yes, he does.
I'm not even joking. If you
He's just blatantly lying about taxes right now. I'm like, dude, he's just lying about taxes.
See,
Like, dude, if you make money in
you see, there before, okay, egg, before, okay, there was multi-channel networks, okay, multi-network channels that there was out there, MCNs, that before pretty much everybody fucking said fuck MCNs. In the last segment of its life, they were trying to do something to help YouTubers out, okay, because YouTube gave them the ability to do this, which was holding with your earnings, withholding earnings, right? So that way they would pay your fucking taxes. It didn't go well with fucking a lot of YouTubers because they're not smart enough to understand fucking taxes, okay? They're not fucking smart at all. But like, you have to. If, like I said, like, dude, if I made $5,000, $10,000, whatever, just give me a fucking arbitrary number. I made $10,000. Okay, give me my calculator. I make 10 grand. Minus about 25% of that, right? That's $2,500. At the end of the year, approximately around, because you got to pay fucking state taxes. You're gonna have to pay fucking and here's the thing. You're not just paying $2,500, right? You're gonna have to end up, that's $2,500 to the IRS. Not only that, because of your taxable income, which this will be here, you got to pay state taxes. So whatever state you're living in, depending on what the percentage is, you can add on the fucking percentage. So some states I know of is going to be like an extra 10% that's going to be fucking on top of this, right? That's 7,500 C. So 2,500 plus 10% of that, like let's say 250. All right, now we're close to $3,000 because of that. Not only that, you're gonna have to pay fucking Social Security. You gotta pay fucking Medicaid. You gotta pay a lot of fucking different things, which is all part of the federal fucking taxes, which is all part of your state taxes. It all comes together. This is why, like, working for a fucking job with a W-2 is so much fucking easier, because they already fucking pull that shit off your fucking check as it is. But as a self-employed fucking personnel, the idea in the idea aspect is that you're making money on you're making money. You're a contractor, you're making money. When November comes right around the corner, you start doing your taxes. You do your taxes right then and there. So that way you know how much money you have. So at this fucking point in time, I don't want to fucking spend 25. I don't want to spend $2,750. So now I need to find depreciable assets to go purchase that I could put on my fucking taxes. So after I do my taxes in November, from November to the fucking January 1st, I'm going right now and going to try to go ahead and spend at least probably around $1,800. Okay. And roughly at that fucking point in time, I'm only going to have to pay the IRS, in the IRS, state taxes, everything else, all fucked together kind of deal. Somewhere in the ballpark figure about anywhere between $1,100 to $1,200. It's a fucking hell of a lot fucking cheaper than spending fucking $3,000. Now, granted, you don't want to fucking buy all kinds of fucking shit and everything, so that way you fucking go down into the negatives to where the fucking government pays you. You, as a self-employed contractor, you want to fucking have the government. You want to pay them so that way they get off your ass. You always want to give the IRS something. But you don't want them to take everything. Dude, I've been with fucking so many goddamn tax accounts in my fucking lifetime that I fucking learned all this shit.
States, you get taxed based on how much you make.
Yeah, new graphics card approves your fucking abilities and shit.
you don't buy anything, your taxes will be easy because like there's nothing to calculate. It's just great. You just made this much. All right, see you later. You made this much, pay this much.
Okay, so he does then. All right.
It's overwhelming with transactions because if you're off a bit, they know. Fury Clause, they don't care about you messing up your deductions by understating them. So,
No. Oh, they care.
There are 2 rules that you must follow in life in the United States, okay? There are 2 simple things that you cannot break. Do you want to know if you're not American? I will explain what these
Yes, I'll be
2
pulling.
simple rules are in the United States, all right? You don't fuck with the United States Postal Service, and you don't lie to the IRS. Those are the 2 things that you have to follow in the United States. Don't fuck with the mail. Don't fuck, like literally, do not fuck with the United States Postal Service.
And
do
don't fuck
not
with
mess
IRS.
the IRS. I'm going to give you a little tidbit on the U.S. Postal Service. They have their own SWAT teams, and they have a 99% conviction rate. Don't fuck with the U.S. Postal Service, and don't fuck with the IRS. Do you want to know why the U.S. Postal Service is federal? The mail is how you get important information from like the IRS. If someone steals your letter from the IRS or something out of your mailbox, that's a letter. Good luck. They're either going to get shot or get fucking put in jail for like the next 50 years. Yeah, you cannot fuck with the U.S. Postal Service and the IRS. Those
He's
are the
100%
2
correct.
agencies. You cannot fuck with the United States.
So Saint is basically giving advice and saying that it's okay to underestimate your taxes. No, it's never okay to ever fucking underestimate your fucking your deductions. You always want to go over, because here's a rule of thumb: if you get audited and you paid more, right? Let's say you do on purpose that every single deduction that you're going to do, you're going to give back. You're going to fix it to where it is not underappreciated, it's overappreciated by like $50 to $100. When you get fucking audited, you know what the fuck happens? The IRS ends up having to pay you fucking money again. You don't want to owe the IRS money. You want the IRS to owe you fucking money.
Let's repeat that one more time.
you made this much, pay this much.
Let's repeat that one more time.
It's overwhelming with transactions because if you're off a bit, they know.
You know what? If you want, just Google it yourself real quick. UPS conviction rate. If you just type into Google that the United States Postal Inspection Service, which is the UPS, the United States Postal Service, they have their own police force that just does not interact with everybody. They have their own specialized SWAT and police service. And the UPIS has approximately a 98% conviction rate as of 2024. You fuck with the mail, you're going to be spending life in jail.
That rhymed.
The United States mail is just so important.
Oh.
And then
Fury
you don't
Clause,
fuck with
they
the
don't care
IRS.
about you messing up your deductions by... You just made this much. All right, see you later. You made this much, pay this much.
Yeah, the USPS. Sorry if I was saying it wrong. The USPS, the United States Postal Service. I hate abbreviations so much.
It's overwhelming with transactions because if you're off a bit, they know. Fury Clause, they don't care about you messing up your deductions by understating them.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they fucking do.
Yes, they do. They will know, and they will care.
That's admitting fraud.
So if the only thing is that they care about your income, they don't care if you fuck up your deductions and pay more in taxes than you should.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They will know.
Wait. He fucking misspoke there. He must have misspoke there because he said they don't care if you pay more in taxes, right? What Fury Clause is saying, if you're under by a thing, you're scamming the IRS fucking money. You're scamming money from the IRS. And then St. Tonus is trying to reword this as like, oh, you paying more to. No, that's not. No. IRS wants that shit. Like, they want that shit as perfect as fucking possible.
If you're paying over more or less more, they will know.
Yeah, I don't think I think they care if you overstate them. They care if you overstate them and deduct more than you're supposed to. However, if you understate them and pay more than you're supposed to, they're not going to say no.
Okay. Dude, this is such an odd thing to say from him.
Okay, I get what he's saying.
Dude, this is such an odd thing. Like, why is he saying that they do? Why is he saying
he's mixing his words? It's not overstating your deductions or anything. It's understating. He's got it reversed.
That
my father's doing all right now.
Them. This is such an odd thing to say.
This is just stupid.
Insane. You're gonna get sued. You want to know something for funny? You are not allowed to give financial advice to people on the internet without being a certified financial advisor. It is illegal.
I just did something illegal.
Sued. You cannot be giving financial advice about taxes without being a certified tax person or a certified financial.
Yeah, if someone like, but I'm gonna be honest. He's not gonna get sued. Let's be honest. He's not gonna get sued. I mean, so many fucking people do this kind of shit all the fucking time. He's just giving an opinion, right? And even though it is illegal and shit like that, he's not gonna get sued. That's a fucking long shot and a half.
Financial advisor. Let me confirm what I'm saying. Let me actually confirm what I'm saying.
I mean, in the case scenario that, you know, someone could get really fucking pissed at him and report him to the IRS or some shit, then that's a different story. But like,
okay, it's illegal to give paid/personalized investment advice about securities without a license in the United States. So he is writing a fine line about that.
Yeah, he's going to be in the gray area on that. He's going to be in the gray area.
He is writing a fine line about giving advice about taxes.
All right, is there any more to this?
That's kind of the truth of it. And this is the thing. I'm pretty sure they have like some fucking like, bro, they're not at the, I don't think it's a good use of anybody's resources because there are honest mistakes people can make, right? Very honest mistakes that people can make. Whereas,
dude, the IRS does not care if you make an honest mistake about your taxes. They're going to be sending you a letter in the mail that you have to pay this back or we're going to send your ass to jail. They don't give a shit if you make an earnest mistake. They're going to be like, oh, hey, you have this amount of time to pay this off.
Wait. It gets worse. Like, I remember, like a lot of people telling me that this shit gets bad, but I thought this would have been the brunt of it. Holy shit. How the fucking does it get any worse?
Or we're going to court and I'm sending your ass to jail.
How the fucking get this worse?
Counted a $9.
Why? Here's the thing. Why is St. Tontas saying that it's okay if you understate your deductions and pay more in taxes? Who in their right mind? Like, who in their right mind would want to pay more in taxes? That was such an odd thing to say.
Dollar transaction.
There is no one I know that
like I said, the only reason why you pay more in taxes is for. Let me put it like this. This is not financial advice whatsoever. None at all, right? Okay? 100%. I'm not giving no one financial advice, but I could tell you from personal experience of people who I've seen do this. I've known some people who's paid more in taxes. And when audits happen, if you are unlucky and you get an audit, like some people I know of, what they end up doing is they pull out the fucking receipts of stuff that they haven't deducted and shit like this. And then the IRS realizes that they have to pay that person more money. That person was actually like the IRS is coming to your door, right? Saying that you owe us fucking money. That is what we believe. And then they walk out fucking owing you fucking more money because you overpaid on your taxes. This is one lesson that my father has always instilled into me. Always overpay taxes. If you got to pay taxes, overpay it. Always overpay it. Whatever the fuck the box says. If the box says $900, you owe the IRS $900, Travis? I was like, yeah, Dad. You make it fucking $1,200. But Dad, I'm fucking giving money. You're giving money for a future fucking principle. That if the IRS comes knocking on your door, that extra fucking $300, they got to give it back to you.
Likes paying taxes.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna care about that one, brother. Yeah, like oh no, he double counted something that he paid on his credit card. Yeah, how much you got refunded? I am not getting anything refunded, bro. Holy shit! Like,
okay, yeah. that's suspicious. He should be getting stuff. He should be getting stuff for
on his credit card. Oh no, he double counted something that he paid on his credit card. Yeah. How much you got refunded? I am not getting anything refunded, bro. Holy shit. Like,
okay, yeah. that's suspicious. He should be getting stuff. He should be getting stuff refunded based on the taxes taken out from his income. Because he said that he's not paying. I'm believing he's paying so little in income taxes. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because I'm just gonna use. Let's just use Illinois for an example. Okay, so Illinois tax brackets does not have flat income. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm gonna use blank state. So in a certain state, there is a tax bracket that you have to follow. 3.5% from a max of 14,000 a year. 4% from 50,000 a year, or maxing out at 50,000 a year. 5% at 323,000. So the more money you make, the more you pay in taxes.
Yep.
And the more you get back. No, I'm not from Illinois. So yeah, the fact that he said he's not getting shit back, I think he's not paying anything in income taxes, or he's paying so little that he's getting such a minor amount back. Like, here's the thing. I didn't get that much back this year because of the fact I had to pay a tax person to do my taxes because I don't know how to do it. Like, is he truly paying so little?
It's either that it's either he is not. There's a couple of different things. Either he's not reporting his income to where it's supposed to be at, number one, which he would be dumb as shit if he's doing that, or B, the other reasoning behind this, he is definitely not doing any kind of fucking deductions. Like, if he's not getting a refund back, but you see, I'm gonna put it like this, okay? I'm gonna put it like this. Saint's channel, unless he's not making, unless otherwise, now here's a fucking funny thing, right? Here's a funny thing. If Saint Jonas is not making that much money, that would mean, like, okay, the views are not worth shit, right? If he's not making that much YouTube money. But if this man is making a living wage, like $50,000, like, bro, like, I just gotta say, if he's making like close to 50,000 a year, right? And he's single. Let's just say he's single, right? Well, actually, you know what? Let me go to the actual tax calculator. Hold on. Let me go to the actual tax calculator. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's see. I need to find a. All right. Federal tax calculator. Just the fucking federal taxes itself, right? If he's making about $50,000, he's single, and does just the standard deductions. He has to pay $7,690. And that is just to the federal income. That's just the federal income off of 50 grand. He has to pay $7,696 for 50 grand in Columbus, Ohio. Like, this is just like a generalized idea of the fucking of the tax rate, right? So he has to give 12%, right, to feds. FICA needs to take 7. Then there's the state and there's a local tax that also comes involved. All together, that all comes in, and this is just counting federal and FICA, right? This is only calculating this. So a 2.75% in this. Actually, with his state and everything, he might be looking closer to fucking paying 9 to 10 grand if he's not deducting anything.
He's not actually like, what?
Like, there is no content creator out there that is getting any refunds. Impossible, the nature of the business.
Depends on the place. I had to pay $150.
It depends. Okay, let me explain something. I know a bunch of fucking content creators that fucking are full-time content creators, right? That got refunds back. Every single time you buy a fucking video game console that you're going to use as a piece of equipment. The idea behind it is, if you are technically running a business, which that's what YouTube is, it's a fucking business at that point if you're going to be a full-time content creator. Everything you buy that is for the business is deductible. And you know what's funny? You fucking make money back because you fucking have all those receipts. You have everything ready to fucking go. What this just means is that either A, Saint is not really showcasing all of his earned income tax, number one, which is a possibility. That's why he said he only paid, that's why he's paying, you know, he had to pay the IRS, but maybe he only paid a little bit. Because I'm going to be honest with you, man. If I would have to give a fucking check for fucking 7 to 9 grand, paying both state and fucking federal fucking taxes, I would be shitting fucking bricks. Or, again, the next thing is that he is paying fucking 7 to 9 grand in his fucking taxes, and it doesn't fucking bother him none. I don't know, man.
Nobody's getting refunds.
I don't know.
Nobody. Nobody at all. Oh,
Nah, dude, this shit's weird, bro.
This is weird. Yeah, you were right.
if you're a complete fucking failure of a CC, then yes, you'll get a refund.
What?
Yes, if you're a complete, like, absolute fucking failure, you will get a refund. Yeah.
What?
That's the one circumstance.
Dude, he's saying a lot of weird shit about this, dude. He is saying a lot of really weird shit.
That is weird. That's fucking...
Dude, he is saying some really weird shit.
That makes no sense. What the fuck is his logic on? What the fuck?
I'm messaging Foxel about this because he most likely knows a lot more than I do about taxes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm DMing Foxel about that.
That's why you... Dude, I'm gonna be honest. When you fucking DM'd me on it, I was a fucking asleep. I was dead. I was through the world, man. I was fucking dead. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Why does everyone fucking come to me? Why do I get these fucking cameos all the fucking place, man? Like, dude, I haven't done anything in like the last fucking 2 weeks, bro. I haven't done anything really in the last like 2 or 3 weeks. I've sit here every now and then. I fucking think, but it's like even Captain Cabs' fucking last video about the schizophrenia shit. Like I am in that fucking video. I've been fucking mentioned. It's like holy shit. I haven't done fucking anything. You would think people would forget about me. I'm fucking dealing with fucking family matters. I'm dealing with fucking job matters. I'm dealing with a whole bunch of other shit. And you know what the fuck I've been playing? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't even really been fucking touching my goddamn fucking gachas as much anymore right now. I've been playing fucking Master Duel. I'm practicing the Cool Tunes deck. I'm practicing with the fucking goddamn new fucking the new Vanquish Souls K9 deck right now. I'm not even fucking been touching fucking ZZZ or fucking HSR. Like, I forgot about my fucking dailies because of all the shit that's going on. I was like, oh shit. And I did them today. Man's not used to being in the spotlight. Maybe you should have told me to fuck off 8 months ago, sir. And now look, you got a... Dude. Arcado. Everybody, like, dude, it's fucking... It's just... Recently, like... Everybody fucking mentions my name in some way, shape, fucking form, it seems like nowadays. And it's just like... Skull CJ is the fucking Jesus fucking Christ, guys. God damn, fuck me. God damn. It's like, look, like the day before yesterday, on Sunday, before I got the call at 9 o'clock at night about my father's heart attack, I was in a fucking... How long was that call for? Because that's a whole conversation. I'm gonna fucking... I'm actually gonna bring that fucking conversation up, whether he might like it or not. I'm gonna bring that conversation up because, in all fucking honesty, I think it is worth to explain what's going on in a particular detail. How long was that call for? Because we started at 10 o'clock in the fucking morning. I know this. The call was 9 fucking hours long. We started at 10:29 a.m. Me and Blazion fucking talked for 9 hours straight. And he can confirm that. And basically, I gave him my take on the Arikado situation. I gave him my take about pretty much what I think about his content and everything, and you know the different routes to take and everything else. We had a good time. We bullshitted quite a bit and everything else. It was nice, it was nice fucking. It was a nice conversation and everything else. We actually ended up having content creator ideas being passed back and forth, and I think that after like 9 hours worth of talking, like Blazion, I don't think wants to do drama content, right? Yeah, he has fun with it and everything else. That's his personal thing, but Blazion really wants to fucking not be, you know, considered tribalistic. The thing is that he does have a situation where, like, I would tell him this straight to his face, and I told him on this thing where, like, he comes off in some cases very brash. He doesn't think before he speaks. Let me put it that way, right? And we had an entire call for fucking 9 hours straight and everything else. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do with his channel. There's a reason why I think he removed all those videos. It's because he's lining up a whole new fucking, like, his brain has got so many fucking ideas on content right now from just a 9-hour conversation that he is just going to run with it. And I can't wait to see it myself, to see what he's going to do. But like we talked about him generalizing everything, stuff like this, and like I told him, I mean, the Arikado and Blazion, your situation between one another, to be completely fair and honest, that's between the both of y'all. Y'all make y'all decision on how y'all want to handle that with one another. I told him I think that he should talk to you, and I think you should talk to him. Like I told him, I don't think either one of us. I don't think as a content creator, I don't think whether you're Egg, whether you're Djit King, whether you're Saint Tonus, whether you're Arikado, whether you're myself, whether you're Captain Cabinets, whether you're Legions, whether whoever the hell you are, fucking Pixel Tree on down. None of us is 100% fucking goddamn morally correct. We all fucking make mistakes. We all fucking are human beings, and we all fucked up. And it's like I told the Blazion, none of us are fucking innocent. But the biggest fucking problem that comes down the fucking plate that every CC, and the reason why these fights happen all the goddamn fucking time, is because CCs refuse to talk to one another. CCs miscommunicate what another person's trying to say. And this is the fucking issue with all of us. Dude, I'm even guilty of it, right? I fucking, there's always miscommunication. That's why, like, we have to remember and always learn to shut the fuck up, take 5 minutes, think about the situation, and try to think about what the other party is trying to say before we go on a murder spree. Because 9 out of 10 times, it's never that fucking bad. Like, I know that a bunch of people who hate Blazion, right? I even told him. Dude, I know a bunch of people in my own fucking community who hate you. I know a bunch of people in this fucking community, in my chat and everything, that's never gonna fucking trust you or whatever. And let me point out a fucking a picture to you, and like I told it to him, is when it comes down to it, you have to understand that you're trying to change. Some of these people are not gonna fucking change because they're not gonna fucking 100% trust you still. You have to go through a redemption process. It's just what it is. It's like I even brought Arikado's name up in the conversation. I said, you gotta look at Arikado. Okay? And like I told him with the video and what happened with him and Arikado, I said, look at Arikado and look at him particularly. Like, because he's worried, like, you know, if he removes videos and stuff like this and he does all this kind of stuff, that his channel will be cooked. And I was like, stop worrying about that shit. Because you gotta look at Arikado. Motherfucker left for fucking 2 goddamn months. Crashed out, moved on, left for 2 months, came back because he was bored, and started making content the way he wanted to make content. And look at his channel now. It's growing. Sometimes you gotta take a break because he doesn't want it, because he's worried about taking a break off his fucking channel. But sometimes you need to take a break. You need to refresh your course. You need to go ahead and relax a little bit and come back to it 100%. And like, you can be my worst fucking enemy. Like, Blazion can fucking hate the shit out of me. I don't give a fuck. I'll talk to anybody. And it was a good conversation. It was a damn good conversation. I think it was one of the greatest conversations. He gave me some fucking content ideas, to be completely fair and honest, and I gave him some content ideas. We had a whole entire conversation about all the fucking drama, all the fucking bullshit. We talked about Saint, we talked about Captain, we talked about Arikado, we talked about everything pretty much that was going down the plate. And like I said, like, I understand where he's coming from. It's the same thing. Like I would point this out to. I would point out like this. I understand where Blazion is coming at from his point of view with Arikado. But I will also say that, like I told him, I think he's reading into it too much. I really do. I don't think that reading between the lines kind of deal that, you know, this crap where it's like Arikado's putting himself on a high pedestal stuff, I don't think that's the case. I still think that the two of them should have a conversation. They should talk it out, and they should work things out. I really do think so. But that's up to Blazion, and that's up to Arikado whether they want to make that call or not. If one of them wants to contact the other and say, let's get to a call and let's have a conversation, that's up to them. Thing about it is that we got to understand miscommunication happens all the fucking time. And that is how 100% of all arguments get started, is because there's miscommunication. Because Arikado's not making a fucking video to fucking attack fucking Blazion just to fucking make a video attack Blazion. Blazion, I don't think, is just making fucking videos to attack Hoyle Shills on fucking Twitter or whatever just to fucking go ahead and do it. It's just something that he's very passionate about, which is Weathered Ways, and some of the stuff's going on Weathered Ways and stuff like this. That I even embarked to him, and I told him my fucking problems with WUWA. And I said, look, you might hate me for this. And he's like, no, I don't hate you for it. But like I told him, the reasons why I don't fucking play WUWA right now. The reason why I like 1.0. I told him, like, 1.0's story I think was very well fucking done. 2.0's story I don't think was too fucking well done. We have some disagreements. And we had some agreements. He asked me, like, well, what's one of the main reasons? And I told him straight up, one of my biggest fucking reasons why I do not like playing WUWA right now is the combat. And then that is the conversation that we had. That's one of the main conversations where he was already talking about making a video or something later on about it or whatever. But I gave him my opinion about it. Like, my entire issue with the fucking combat of fucking WUWA. It's too fucking cinematic. It's too cutscene-y. Like, I don't feel like I'm playing a game anymore when I'm playing fucking Weathered Ways with all these new characters. I feel like I'm playing a fucking movie. So we got into that entire conversation. So, like, look, I'm going to just tell it to anyone out here. I'm not here to change your mind about how you feel about Blazion. I'm not here to change your mind or your scope on or whatever. But I will tell you that I have respect for Blazion. I'll still talk to Blazion if he wants to talk. I'll still get in a VC call. I'll still fucking go ahead and work with him on ideas and stuff like this if he wants it. And anyone who doesn't like it, if you don't like me for it, well, I'm sorry, buddy. I give everyone a fair shake. CC needs to DM each other before making a video or problems start. It's not always that. It's not always that. It's not about not making a video first or whatever. Because, dude, you can make a fucking video about, hey, I really like... Let me play this. Here's the situation that, like, I think is going on with Blazion and Arikado, okay? And Arikado, I know you're in my chat, and this is not against you at all, but, like, this is the idea of what I'm seeing. It doesn't matter if it was a concern video, and it doesn't matter if it would have been a fucking praise video. Blazion would have taken it either way. Probably wrong. And the reason for it is, you can make a fucking video, and I could be like, oh, gee, guy, googly wallies. I like St. Tonus. He's a great guy. He is so cool and amazing. I think he's the best content creator in the Weathered Ways space, and we need to keep him. Everybody who watched the video probably would understand that, oh, wow, Fox Soul is really giving praise. St. Tonus would hear my voice, and because it would sound condescending to him, he would probably think that I'm fucking making fun of him. And at that fucking point in time, we get into a situation to where it's a miscommunication no matter fucking what. Doesn't matter what the fuck the video is. Doesn't matter if it be a fucking concerned video. Doesn't matter if it be a video about fucking praising one another. It's always going to end up in miscommunication because people interpret things completely different than was intended. How many times have you gone to your fucking job and your boss was pissed the fuck off at you for doing something and you didn't mean it in the way that your boss thinks you did? It happens to all of us. That's why, you know what? When shit like that happens, we should talk. Sometimes you got to get the other party a couple of days to cool off before you talk, but you should always fucking talk. You should always talk to your enemies. You should always talk to the people who like you and the people who hate you. You should always. And you know what? It's like I told this to Blazion. One of my best fucking friends in this fucking entire fucking world is a person that when I first met him hated my fucking guts. That talked so much shit about me to my face on my live streams and everything else. And you know what's funny? He was the only motherfucker that did not suck my dick. He was the only fucking motherfucker who did not go ahead and praise me. And still talk to me. To where a friendship was born. Because we ended up having more conversations, even though those conversations in the beginning was about him hating me and how bad of a person I was. At the end of everything and learning one another, we realized that we were not so fucking bad people after all, and we actually had a lot of common. And then we started understanding one another, because then when I would say something or he would say something, it was being taken out of context and it was being misinterpreted. It's like, whoa, hold the fuck on here, man. That's not what I fucking meant. Let me try to, maybe I need to reword it. Let me try to explain what I'm talking about. And then it's like, oh, okay. You see, why didn't you just say that at the beginning? Because you know what? I'm fucking retarded. That's just how things are. But like, I give Blazion my full respect. But like the Arcano Blazion situation, I think like if it'd be me, whichever one of y'all would do it, I would just say DM the other, set up a fucking call, and just hash it out for a minute. And I'm pretty sure you guys can get over whatever the hell's that's going on. You can get the hell over it really fast, and you two can be good buds. Here's the thing. Already knew that Blazion was less than desirable person, but his smile is rather shocking, but not. But here's the thing. Okay, Blazion's not a bad guy. Blazion is not just a fucking Hoyo fucking hater. Okay, he's not just an anti-Hoyo fucking person. Okay, you know what Blazion is? Blazion is a human being that really people just need to talk to so that way he can understand better. Blazion doesn't understand things as easily, if you would, as it would come to some people. Because he has his own way of thinking about things. And sometimes, just like any of us, we get blind by our own thought patterns that we don't realize what the other side's actually meaning. We just think that they're fucking retarded. So engaging in conversation and better trying to explain different examples, people who at the top portion, right? They're always, I just dropped frames there for a second. They're always going to be people who's going to defend, and there's always going to be people who's going to hate. There's always going to be, but like he understood is that because he went back to some of the voice actor posting, I think he explained to me, and then he went actually check the actual Twitter postings and all the replies, and did find that there was people in the Hoyoverse community condemning the voice actor harassment. But they were so far buried into the entire fucking shit that all the trash people who was like, yeah, fuck this VA, yeah, fuck them, was all getting so many likes and everything that he didn't recognize the handful and more of people that was there, that was part of the Hoyoverse community, that was also, not condoning this and saying, no, this is fucking wrong. So even he apologized. Like, and he told me I was right about that. And I was just like, it happens. And like I told him, it's not a big fucking deal. And like I explained to him my thought patterns about Kuros and shit. Like I told him about the AI shit and everything else. And you know what's funny? Like I said, it was a great conversation. And I think maybe that conversation of making him realize that the Hoyoverse community and the Kuro community both have two factions that are toxic waste pits, but we need to learn not to generalize them, was the key part that made him understand a lot more where I'm coming from. And then after that, we just had, like I said, we just bullshitted for like a good fucking few hours here and there. We just bullshitted around. And it was a good, like I said, for 9 hours, it was a good conversation. I'm not sure if he took it as a good conversation, but I mean, we were in the call for 9 hours. We learned a lot about one another. And I think that, you know what, at the end of the day, I would love to have one more of those kind of conversations with him, to be honest. He's a good guy. He really is. I just got to say it like this. I think that with Blazion, he's a great guy. But I think that Blazion needs to have friends that's willing to bullshit more with him. And I think that's what needs to happen. I think Blazion's the type of person that just needs more camaraderie and more bullshit. And he's good. Because when you get trapped in your own fucking head, dude, you don't know what the fuck. Let's be honest here. When we all get trapped in our fucking heads, man, we all do fucking retarded shit.
He knows way more than I do.
Trust me, Blazion's gonna have a redemption arc.
Yeah,
You'll see.
You'll see. That will happen. Yeah, 1,000,000%. It's right there. Yeah, I think that's the way.
He's a good guy. Blazion's a good guy.
I think that's the way.
I'll defend him. Does this get any worse? Egg said this gets worse, so let's see how this gets worse. I doubt it. No. Bell, trust me. Give him time. Give him time. And I'll tell you like this. I'll say it like this. Give him time and let me work with him. Like, I think really, like I said, the guy just needs good conversation. And he needs to keep those creative flow, that creative thought process moving, so that way he can do what he wants to do, and he can get the message that he wants to actually get out, and not dive in. Because let me put it like this, okay? I guess we're past the tax part here, but we'll continue here in a minute. Let me explain something to you. Blazion and I had a conversation about this, okay? And the conversation that we had, he's 100% right about this, but this is where like I tried to explain to him about different things about content and how he could get away from it. Blazion is 100% correct when he's putting in a video that he's putting effort into that's not a drama video. And, you know, he's putting in all his effort. He's trying his best. He's doing the scripted work. He's doing the editing. He's doing everything he can to make this video pop. And he sees that the video only gets like 500, 900 views. It's just decent amount, right? After that, you know, that kind of gets demoralizing when you realize that the next video, the videos in the past, where when he's shit-talking something, he's shit-talking Hoyoverse, he's shit-talking St. Tonus, he's shit-talking Arikado, he's shit-talking me, doesn't matter what the fuck it is. Those videos get like 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 10,000 video views, depending on the shit, right? So then it gets to the point to where, like he would point out, is that like, why would I put all this effort in here when the only people want is fucking slop? And like I told him, it's the YouTube algorithm. If you really want to do this, I'm not going to lie to you, buddy. It's about 2 weeks of continuously doing that type of content to start seeing that content actually work. If you're not going to see it in overnight. You're not going to see a change. So, like, when you're going to put up the new type of content and everything else, unless you're advertising and you're pushing it and such, it takes about 2 weeks of general content uploading, pushing the content to start seeing that content actually take off. So, I had to make him understand this. I had to make him realize this, that if you don't want to do the slop content, you have to 2 weeks do the content you want to fucking do, and then you'll start seeing the proverbial relief and reward that comes from it. And I think that's another factor of why he he went quote unquote back to drama, is because, dude, when you're putting an effort into something else and it's not getting watched and everything else, and this other shit was getting watched and it was half the fucking effort of what you were doing with the first fucking thing. You know, like, let's be honest. Shit talking on St. Tonus takes like fucking 5% of my fucking brain. Making a guide video takes 30% of my brain. It takes more effort. St. Tonus, I could just say he's fucking retarded and I'm done with it. I fucking won the argument. And that's the point with Blazion. One fucking type of content is so easy to fucking do, and there's a vast majority for it. And the other one takes time, and it takes a while for it to build. And sometimes you end up getting to a spot where you get depressed. And that's where you need to, and that's where I would tell Blazion is when you get that feeling where you know it's like, oh man, my shit's not working, talk to your friends. Talk to me. Talk to Arikado if you were friends, right? Talk to people. So that way you're not down and you don't go back the way you were going if you don't want to go that route. Sometimes we all fall for that. Not sometimes. We all fell for that trap in one way or shape form, where we are trying to do something else and it's failing, and we just realize that the old way was working better, and we go back to the old way, and you know what? It sucks. But the problem is did you really give the new way a fucking actual shot? Like, even my fucking thing where it's like 7 videos, no drama. You know what? Like, it's going to take more effort than that, bruh. I understand it sucks, but look at Arikado when he like I told him, like, look at Arikado's channel. I know you're not gonna like to hear it, but look at Arikado's channel. When he crashed out everything else and he came back, it wasn't the first fucking week. It wasn't the first couple of days that he's fucking getting he's getting the channel where it's at. It took time. It took consistency. It took an effort. And then look what Arikado's at now. Blazion can do the same thing. He just can't fucking give up on himself so fucking fast. And that's what he did. That's the way I look at it. He gave up on himself way too fucking fast before diving right back into what he was doing before.
Or
Can you do a tax write-off for in-game purchases as business expenses? Yeah. It's considered an advertising expense.
wait,
What?
he's using his gacha polls as a fucking tax write-off? Does it actually work?
Yes, it does work. But as an advertisement?
What the fuck?
Because that's how you get people to watch your content. You buy the resources to get the new character. Yeah, it's considered everything I buy in games is considered a business expense. Me buying a game on Steam to play it on stream, business expense. Right?
Damn. Wait, is he writing off the bots he uses? I had no idea that was a thing.
I think I bought like a graphics card via Affirm, business expense. Yeah, I bought a new graphics card, right? Business expense.
Via a firm? What? He bought it via a firm.
Streaming equipment? I assume they count? Yeah, business expense.
Okay, so far, yeah, Saint's right about this.
So it's just kind of like...
Saint's right about this, 100%.
Wait, so hold up. Since I'm making money on YouTube, can I use the new GPU I'm gonna buy as a business expense on my taxes?
Yes. Yes. Because if primarily the GPU is going to be for the live streams, for your YouTube channel, and you can prove that 90% of that purchase is going to be utilized to the business, you can write off 90% off that card onto your taxes. Same thing goes with the gacha pulls. Saint's right about this. I didn't think about advertisement, but he's correct about this. It's just part of the lifespan of the thing. Anything that you're purchasing that is basically going to go to your channel to make fucking money, yes, you can do it. He's not the only one that's done this shit. I've talked to many CCs who do this shit with fucking the gacha revenue. Well, I mean, gacha revenue, with the gacha pulls and fucking tax write-offs and such. I'll put it like this, Egg. If you're going to go play PlayStation 5 and you're going to play that PlayStation 5 primarily on the live stream, that's a tax write-off. You can write off that $500 fucking dollars or $600 that fucking system is off your taxes. You go buy 2 new sticks of RAM, you can write it off as a business expense. As long as you can prove that it is going to the business. If you can't prove it, you can't write it off.
Wait.
Didn't Fob consider streaming his marriage? I don't think it was Fob. There are people that like streaming.
Dude, streaming your marriage? That is such a genius fucking idea, bro. That is such a genius idea, bro. Oh my god.
Somebody's birthday to consider the
The
business.
thing is that the problem, like I said, the problem with that is, and your tax person is going to end up fucking telling you this shit. Can you prove it? Like, I'm not here giving no financial advice. I'm just fucking straight up fucking saying, I know a bunch of people who fucking do this shit. And when you talk to a tax person, the tax person is just going to be asking you a question. All right, so you want to write off all this shit. You want to write off a fucking Stream Deck. You want to write off a gacha pulls. You want to write off these fucking Steam games. Okay. Can you prove that it's used in the business? That's it. That's where you got to come up with a whole entire documentation of how it is utilized in the business.
Like me, right? During the Austin trip, right? I streamed during the Austin trip and made content around the Austin trip. Business expense.
Guys, get a tax person and to ask them, don't do this without consulting. No, 100%. Consult your tax person, right? 100%. Consult your tax person all times. 100%. Because here's the thing. Every state is going to have also different laws. Because here's a thing that, like, state's not explaining right now. Here's a fucking thing that he's not explaining. It's not just the fucking IRS you're going to have to fucking deal with. That's not the only one you got to prove this to. You have state and local tax assessors that you got to prove this shit to. Even your state has its own state fucking income tax. So now you also got to prove it to them. And that's where, like, that there's different laws in different states, different things to where, let me put it this way. You might be able to write something off, but it might not be worth writing it off. Like, that's just the truth of it. You always want to go to your tax person first. You always want to go ahead. You basically prepared them and you showed them what you're going to do, and they're going to tell you yay or nay. And then when they say nay, they're going to explain why. And then that's up to you to make the decision whether or not you're going to do it or not.
Stuff like that, because I made content there. Like, I conducted my business there. Business expense.
Wait, what?
Conducted my the travel there and stuff like that, because I made content there. Like, I conducted my business there. Business expense.
You don't do that. You don't fucking do that. That trip had nothing to do with fucking content. That was not a business fucking trip. Oh, it's networking. Okay. Rule of thumb. I'm going to say this. This is not financial advice, but this is just common fucking sense. On your fucking IRS fucking paperwork, you got things like travel. You got things like office expenses. You got things like uniforms and fucking lunches and meals and stuff. Like you can write off a fucking meal, right? You don't write that. You don't fucking put nothing in those boxes. You don't put nothing in like you don't fucking put your lunch down on your IRS fucking taxes. You don't put fucking uniforms down on your IRS taxes. That does not exist. That came out of your fucking pocket. You leave it out your fucking pocket. Because rule of thumb is that is the number one fucking red flag that the fucking system catches you on.
When I subscribe to people on Twitch so that I can watch their stream ad-free while conducting my stream, business expense.
That's not a business expense. And you're not allowed to fucking do that if the fucking streamer says, do not watch me. Doesn't matter if it's on YouTube or fucking thing. The moment you're on fucking twitch.tv and you watch Captain Caps, you watch any fucking CC that says, no, do not fucking watch me, you violated the terms of services.
What the fuck? Dude, it kind of sounds like he's abusing the tax system. It sounds like he's abusing the piss out of it, bro. Holy shit.
Yes. Fucking yes. He is fucking abusing at this point.
I'm incurring running my stream. So yes, my Twitch subscriptions, that refresh business expense. It's actually an office expense. It's weird. When I give subs, business expense.
When he gives subs? What?
Because that's advertising. I'm advertising that I'm gifting somebody subs so that I can get more viewers on my channel. Or that would be the reasoning behind it, right? Business expense.
The fuck?
There's a lot that gets counted. There's a lot that's
what
for content creators.
What the fuck, bro? Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, he's admitting tax fraud right now. Motherfucker is admitting fucking tax fraud. What the fuck?
Oh my fucking.
You can't. No, you do not. You cannot fucking count fucking Twitch subs as a fucking expense. That's a gift.
Hey, if that helps out anyone, if that helps out anyone else filing their stuff, hey, go for it.
Wait.
That I'm gifting somebody subs so that I can get more viewers on my.
He is fucking claiming gift subs on fucking. Oh my god. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah, like I don't know why I'm surprised about this.
You know. Let me put it this way. Here's something that's very funny. Here's something that's really fucking funny about that, and the reason why it's considered tax fraud. Someone in the fucking content creator space has already tried this. And guess what that's happening right now with them? It's been like a 2-year fucking battle right now. 2 or 3 year battle now. They're in trouble for this shit. Can anyone name me the content creator right now who is fighting the IRS? That he owes them fucking money because he wrote off his fucking Twitch gifts. He wrote off all this kind of shit. These business expenses for travel and shit. There's another content creator who is in fucking high fucking problem that could possibly go to fucking jail in the future. But right now the IRS is telling him that he just needs to pay them back. Dark Side Phil. Wesseling Diesel's another one. But Darkside Phil is going to be a content creator everybody here knows, DSP. That he was even doing fucking streams to get fucking money to fucking pay the IRS. We're on about 30, 40 seconds. All right, we can go right here.
There's a lot.
Yeah, like I don't know why I'm surprised about this. I don't know why.
Right? Business expense. There's a lot.
Yeah, like I
A lot that
know.
gets counted. There's a lot that gets counted for content creators. I don't think you should say that on Twitch. Hey, if that helps out anyone, if that helps out anyone else filing their stuff, hey, go for it.
That you shouldn't fucking say either, because you should still he should be still saying, consult your tax guy. It's like at that point in time that's illegal, but is anyone really going to report him for that? I don't think so, man. Like there's some things. Like, look, I'm not giving no one tax advice, right? I'm just giving my opinion. But he did say that. So, I mean, if someone reports him and the IRS goes knocking on his door, hey, that's a whole nother fucking ball game. But what's the odds of someone actually reporting him on this? I don't know, but who is the actual person that would actually do that? All I'm saying is that, like, what St. Tonas has described in all these things that you can write off, another content creator did all this shit, and he's in serious shit with the IRS, and that's Dark Side Phil right now.
This is such an odd thing to talk about on stream. This is such an odd thing to talk about.
My coffee. Yeah. Maybe, potentially. It's always safer to understate. Think about it that way. It's always safer to understate.
Why would you say this? Why would you say this on stream?
I don't know. He's retarded. That's why.
I feel like iffy about it, and it's a small dollar transaction. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could just go ahead and you could just say, "Nah, I'm good," or like, "Yeah, nah, we're not going to include that one." I think it's that simple. Yeah, if you're iffy about it, just take it off. If you're iffy about it,
he does not know what he's talking about, man.
Dude, this is fucking.
Dude, like, look, I've every fucking year. You know what how I have to do with my tax? I don't have a tax guy. I don't go to a tax guy. I do all my taxes myself, right? You know what I do every fucking year when I get my taxes going? I do my taxes. I do all of my fucking taxes, right? And then right after I do all my fucking taxes, you know what I do? I call the IRS. Because the IRS actually has a fucking goddamn tax advisor helpline. So when you call the fucking IRS and you say, okay, I got a couple of questions about deductions. I got a couple of questions about this. I got a couple of questions about that. And you're on the phone for the next 2.5 hours going through your taxes with an IRS fucking person, going through every single thing. They help you out to tell you, yeah, you don't do this. Yeah, you don't do that. Yeah, we're not going to fucking follow that. They tell you because that is their fucking job. A lot of people don't use fucking the IRS for also the intended purpose of, because they're scared of the IRS. But you can always call the IRS if you have questions. That's when I found out something. That's when I found out for a particular case. I'm going to tell you right now. And if you don't believe me, call the IRS on this one. So a friend of mine's had gotten into a situation, okay, with his baby mama. And the court had deemed that if he was going to have full custody of his child, that all of the taxes every year goes to the ex-wife that he's divorcing. Okay? And I'm like, dude, that's fucking sucks. Like, I talked to him and everything. I was like, dude, that fucking sucks. So he gets child support. He gets all this, but the taxes go to the wife where the kid doesn't even live at. He called the IRS doing his taxes because we were talking about taxes and everything, and I gave him the suggestion. He called the IRS. So he asked a question. He told him what's going on. You know what the IRS fucking straight up told him and stated the fucking goddamn law to him? That's not possible. Where does the child live at? 90% of the fucking time. He said, my house. Then you must file for the taxes on that. But think, does it fucking matter? And that's when the IRS fucking person straight up told him, and I had to get clarification on this shit too, because I had to fucking find out about this. That's when the IRS fucking straight up gave him the tax code, the tax law, and told him federal law trumps state law. And I was like, holy shit. So that fucking local fucking judge who you fucking have that judgment and all this shit with, you're telling that the IRS told you that the federal law oversees the fucking state law. God damn. That's where you learn new shit. That's where you get educated. That's where you learn stuff. Months ago, ALG was trying to get me to monetize my content. I literally told him I didn't want to deal with the taxes. Look, I got another friend, right, who is a full-time content creator. And here's the funny thing. Let me go find out what it is, right? He plays a game. All right? He plays a game. And honestly, he can get away with this. Because this is where he had a conversation with IRS. All right. Just using AI. I'm not even going to bother really go look at all this shit, right? So, if you're under the age of 65, you generally do not need to file federal income tax in your return if your gross income is below the standard deduction, which is $15,750 for a single filer or $31,000 if you're married and jointly filing. Head of household is $23,000. So I got a friend, I'm not going to mention who it is, who's a full-time content creator, who will post a bunch of fucking videos throughout the year, and then will automatically just fucking stop at a certain point. The moment he makes $12,000, he stopped making videos. Because the reason for it is that he does not need to file if he because he lives with mom and dad, right? He lives with mom and dad. He's perfectly fucking fine, all that good shit. And as long as he does not go over $15,000, he don't have to fucking report a fucking damn thing to the IRS. And that is a thing that you can do with the IRS. You make like fucking only like $1,000. You don't have to fucking do anything. Fox, charity is a business expense. So give out subs could be considered charity if it's deductible. Well, let's find this out real quick. Is giving Twitch subs considered charity for tax purposes? No, giving Twitch subscriptions, bits, and tips to a streamer is not considered a tax-deductible charity donation. Subscriptions are categorized as entertainment purchases, while tips and bits are considered as personal gifts or business revenue for a streamer, not contribution. Okay. What is considered charity for tax purposes? Charitable donations are tax deductible are such things as churches, charities, or schools. So that is completely false information there. Because an entertainment expense cannot be used as a charitable donation.
Weird, bro.
Now, maybe his business could call.
Dude, look at the smile.
You know, it'd be funny. Maybe Saint does have a business. And it's not really one of those legitimate businesses, you know, like an entertainment business. Maybe his business is actually a church. Maybe he opened up a church business and not everything he does is for charitable fucking recognition. Now, when he does everything, it's charitable.
Smile on his face when he's talking about understating it.
You could just say, "Nah, I'm good," or like, "Yeah, nah, we're just not going to include that one." I think it's that simple. Yeah, if you're iffy about it, just
what the hell is this? What the hell is this that you sent me? Hold on. It's opening. What the hell is this?
How's the Simon Fund going? We've got a lot. It's just the issue is that we're trying to figure out how to transfer it to him. Yeah, cause yeah, like we don't want the payment to get like flagged and like fucking and like seized by the government. You know what I mean? Yeah, we don't want that shit to get like flagged like as like a drug deal or something. Yeah, that's something that can happen. So it's taking a while to like figure it out. So yeah, they're like consulting experts on how to do it in a non fucked up way. Yeah.
Is he fucking admitting that he's not trying to pay fucking taxes on the fucking money to send it to fucking Simon? Did he just fucking admit that he does not want to pay taxes on the fucking donations that he received to send it to Simon? That they're trying to find a way of avoiding government detection. Straight up, just go to Western Union first and foremost and just Western Union the fucking money. Dude, I'm gonna tell you what I think about that Simon fucking donation. I don't think Simon's gonna see a fucking penny of it. I think that was all like, dude. I think the entire fucking Simon thing. I think Simon's already been fucking paid for his fucking doc, and that all the donations coming in, Satan's gonna take all that. To be completely fucking fair and honest, like I don't think any of that's going to Simon. I think this is all fucking true.
Fucking weird about it.
Because let me put it this way. Oh, he lives in a country we can't get donations from. Motherfucker, I have dealt with people in Brazil. I have dealt with people in fucking goddamn fucking South Korea. I have dealt with people in Japan. I've dealt with people in China. I've dealt with people in Mexico. And I have never had an issue giving them fucking money. And they have never had an issue setting up a fucking account. Then you don't send him fucking $9K. You send him $5,000 this month, and you send him $5,000 the next month. You send him the money in spurts, like through Western Union or some shit. You just pull the money, you send it to him. Ta-da! You find out what the flagged amount would be, and you stay under it. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've heard of. Him making this excuse, this is the dumbest thing.
If you're iffy about it, just take it off.
Dude, is that a tell when he's nervous? Like, does he start twitching a lot when he's nervous?
No, that's just the caffeine withdrawal. No, I'm not saying you're defending him. No, don't take what I said the wrong way, please. I'm just saying that in the terms of like what you said right there, if that's what St. Tonus is getting at, he's worried about that. You send him like $1,000 a fucking month, right? You fucking PayPal that shit to him. You're worried it's going to get flagged. Okay, you send him $1,000 a month. He's an employee. You send him $2,000. That way, you know, and you write on the fucking on what you're sending. You write on the fucking note, like on PayPal or some shit. This is for pay, but we know it's for a donation, and you send it to him. So that way it doesn't get flagged. There's multiple ways of handling it.
Is a gift
And I don't think Simon would bitch about getting $1,000 a month for 9 months.
from a friend taxable? Yes, it is. That is 1,000,000% how it fucking works.
Hey, go back. What's it?
Is a gift from a friend taxable? Yes, it is. That is 1,000,000% how it fucking works. Yeah, yes, gifts are taxable.
Most gifts are not taxable to the recipient. The giver may need to report them if they exceed annual limits. In 2026, the annual gift tax inclusion was $19,000 per recipient, $38,000 for married couples. Only gifts exceeding this amount and higher lifetime are subjected to federal gift tax. So they're not taxable unless you're over a certain threshold.
Yeah, donations are taxable.
Dude, does he twitch a lot when he's nervous?
What the fuck is he talking about?
Yes, donations are taxable. So,
Dude, I really wouldn't put it past him to admit to committing tax evasion right in front of his viewers because his viewers are so fucking stupid.
like, why are we talking about tax?
I mean, you're shitting me. He's not actually talking about this shit.
Well, this is the thing. I actually did accounting, and I don't do enough complex. Like, think about it this way: Mr. Beast's CPA is probably fucking working like 70-hour weeks.
Okay, but the difference is that Mr. Beast is going to be taxable because it's going to be over a higher threshold limit. You fucking sending $500, you sending fucking $500 or whatever, this to a certain amount is not going to be taxable.
Because he has so many expenses, right? So many team members, all of that shit that he's like going through, doing all of that stuff, right? He's probably working for weeks. He probably got these like 10, 15 million of them. April 14th deadline. Like I said before, I don't have a lot of expenses because I don't spend a lot of money.
Dude, that's the weird part. Like, dude, if he's making enough money on YouTube and Twitch to not have to work a real job, dude, you get taxed. Wait, what state? Do we know what state this guy lives in?
California.
What state does this guy live in?
He's already stated himself. I'm not doxing that. He already stated that himself multiple times in the past. California.
He's so short his feet can't reach the floor. Yeah. Well, no, this is the weird part. It's not about living cheap. Like, depending on the state you live in, you get taxed more for the more you make.
Exactly.
Like, he said he's not paying shit, like, or he's not getting that much of a refund. So, like, I'm assuming that he's not paying much on income taxes.
So my taxes aren't hard to do. If you're somebody though that's like if one of the ways you make content, right, is like going to places and stuff like that and then like spending a bunch of stuff like Mr. Beast, then your stuff is complicated. And you should definitely be having a professional look at it. But if like all you
How many views did this Genocide video get? How the fuck would you get 5K from
do
that?
is buy stuff in gacha games and make
Dude, if you made 5K, you're getting like $2,000 of that tax.
videos, I figured you'd have
This
way
is
more
fucking
transactions.
hilarious.
That's the thing, Fury Claus. You thought that I already said a lot of times I don't spend a lot of money.
This is
I thought
hilarious.
I've already said a lot of times I don't spend a lot of money on gacha games. Like,
Saint Tone Test, are you a up-to-date legal financial
It
advisor?
might be the most cost-efficient creator ever. Let's just be real here.
No, you're the most fucking
Probably bought
bullshit.
the largest bundle each time. Yeah.
Fucking goddamn, you are the most fucking goddamn. Let me put it like this: Saint Tonus is the biggest bullshitter that I've ever fucking laid my eyes on. Cost efficient, my ass. Fucking bullshit efficient is what he's got to say.
He's trying to get you to hire him to do your taxes. The craziest thing ever would be Fury Claus actually being a CPA. Because, like, this guy's talking about shitting his pants in my chat.
Here's a fucking thing, right? Here's a fucking thing. You do realize that not only the income that you're getting off of YouTube and Twitch, but every time Eno fucking Twitch fucker, right? Eno fucking sends him Twitch, the Twitch gifts. That's all income. The fucking time where Eno Feet Supremacy said, let me pay for the fucking attorney that fucking sent the money to go pay Rom. That's income. That every time you receive a fucking dollar from somebody, that is income. Whether it's a gift or not, it's income. That all goes into your income. So even Rom, right? Let's say Saytona's got $2,500, $2,500 for a fucking foot supremacy over there to pay the fucking H3H3's lawyer to fucking defend him against Mr. Pokey. That extra $2,000 needs to be taxed. Even though he spent it on a fucking attorney. That gets added to his entire total income of the year. Here's another thing, right? Here's another thing. Those quote-unquote Turkish subs, right? So let's just say Foot Supremacy only paid 50 cents on the dollar for each one of those tier 1 subs, right? But each one of them counted as $4.99 on St. Tonus's fucking channel. That is added into the income of his channel. And that's also got to be fucking added in there. If someone sent him a fucking donation off the side, like sent him a PayPal donation, that is his income. It goes into income. That's got to be taxed.
Like, he just talked about pooping his pants this morning. Now he's giving tax advice.
Nah, dude, this is fucking weird, bro.
It's fucking stupid. That's what the fuck this is.
This is just so weird.
Dudes, if you're going to learn any lesson here, if you got a question about fucking taxes, do me a favor. Consult your tax person or call the IRS and ask them fucking questions. Because you got a tax hotline that the IRS has for free that you can utilize, and you got tax people out there that you can go to H&R Block and all them, and you can sit there and you can talk to them before you fucking listen to someone like this and make a fucking poor decision. Holy shit, Egg, you were right. This did get worse.
This is just fucking weird.
Which is just...
And this is a motherfucker I suppose has a fucking has a business master's? A master's in business? My ass.
Autism is a spectrum, guys.
Because even in fucking business, even in business courses, because I've went to college. I've taken business courses. And you know what the fuck the first thing they're going to tell you about taxes? Hire someone who's in accounting. That's what an accountant's job is.
One more video plan. Yeah. We got one more video planned.
Okay.
Wow.
That was just weird as fuck. don't think he admitted to actually committing tax evasion, but like he said a lot of weird things about taxes.
He didn't admit to it, but he
Like,
fucking
just
made a lot of
really
fucking
weird
bad
things about
statements.
taxes. Like a lot of stuff you would not say on stream or publicly.
Yeah, no shit, no shit. Holy fuck, dude, that is just. Booster seat, tax expense, because I need to have a booster seat in order for the face cam so I can be matched to the face cam. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. I didn't expect it to be fucking like that. Holy fuck. Like, I heard about this, right? I heard about this, but not like that. Holy fuck. I'm tickled. I am tickled. Fuck me. Holy fucking moly. Oh, what's this?
Shitfield. I'm sorry. Mid.
Oh god, it's this guy. It's this guy. Making an Arc Knights video in the Weather and Waves category.
Field. I'm sorry. EOS field. I'm sorry. Like, bro. I cannot get it right. I'm sorry. Arc Knight infield still does not respect its players. They just came out with this live stream 1.2. I'm gonna show you guys the trail that Hypergriff leaves around. They don't care about you guys. I'm sorry that that I have to say it, but they don't care about y'all. Just keeping it a bug with you. So look, first off, let's look at this character, right? I mean, if I'm being honest right now, like what are you feeling? Like, how are you feeling about this? I mean, I quite frankly can't show y'all, but if I were to stand up right now, you probably wouldn't even see the print, bro. So that's what I'm saying right now. Not really feeling this character. It's okay. I mean, like, it's okay. Like, I feel nothing for it. Okay, so let's look at Zhong Fuang Yi. I'm not gonna pretend like I know how to spell this name, because it's not like I'm gonna remember this character anyway.
不断的普通攻击，
Let's look at these animations though.
其中最后一段攻击是重击，会造成大量电磁伤害并回复技力。
Wait, that's it? That's it? Wait. This is my first time seeing this. Wait a minute. No. I refuse to believe that. Maybe. Hold
其
on.
中最后一段攻击是
No. Absolutely fucking not. Nope. Oh my god. They're gonna compare Genshin's fucking grass to fucking WUWA's grass. They're comparing the grass. Thank you for stopping the video. I'm just not dealing with it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's been a long fucking time. Since I've played fucking both Weather and Waves, and a really long time since I played Genshin Impact. But the Not Cry 6.0 update right here in the video that they're showing right here, that looks like it's on mobile, and it looks like it has at the lowest settings possible, to be completely fair and honest. Like with the guy tried doing with Weather and Waves, And the one right here for the Chrono Rift Metropolis 2.8 right here looks like someone is using a fucking filter with fucking NVIDIA to fucking boost it up, because there was a guy who on fucking YouTube actually fucking makes those bushes look like that in those fucking thing with the fucking filter. That there was something that you had to do with the NVIDIA filter to make it look like that, because that doesn't look like WUWA. We're comparing fucking trees and grass. Like, dude, I am pretty fucking sure I can fucking install Genshin Impact right fucking now. And I'm pretty sure, like, hold on. I don't even need to do that. Hold on. No. Like, dude, I don't even fucking like Genshin, bro. I don't even like Genshin, but goddamn. But still, hold on. Genshin on the highest graphics. On a 5060 Ti 16. 4K max. Let's go.
Sir, my tail's all messed up.
I need to get the grass. I need grass. Show me grass.
One with the
A little taste.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Picked the wrong test subject.
And Shroud.
Someone's doing it on purpose to make this look worse than what it actually is. See, this is a little bit better of a representation, but still. Someone lowered the graphical settings on that. Like, look, I'm just gonna be fucking completely fair and honest here. WUWA does look 10 times fucking better, no matter either way. Like, even looking at something like this, like, WUWA looks fucking better. I will not fucking deny this, right? But you don't have to. Let me say it like this. I don't think there's a single person that will disagree that WUWA absolutely looks so much better than Weather and Waves. This has never been a fucking debate. Never been a debate. 100%. WUWA looks the best. That's never been a debate. But the problem is, the debate comes into that when it comes to optimization, Genshin's a hell of a lot more optimized than WUWA is. I mean, that's the fucking truth. The truth here is that WUWA will look better. Now, optimization-wise, I mean, it's surprising. A newer game looks better, yeah. Now, here's the fucking thing. Like I try pointing out, and no one can deny this. You know, they like to say, you know, WUWA's better game, but WUWA requires a fucking goddamn good fucking computer, a really good computer, if you really want to play it at a fucking graphical setting of godlike, right? And then you got Genshin Impact that can run on the shittiest fucking equipment. It's like, dude, Genshin Impact has ended up becoming Doom. You know the memes like fucking calculators run Doom, this runs Doom, that everything can run fucking Doom. That is Genshin now. Basically, Genshin can run on the shittiest fucking dude. Genshin can still run on fucking a Windows goddamn fucking 7 computer system with 4 gigs of RAM on a fucking Core i fucking 3. Get clipped, good sir. What am I getting clipped for? That will disagree. That WUWA absolutely looks so much better than Weather and Waves. This has never been a that will disagree. Oh shit. That WUWA. okay. I thought you caught me misspeaking. Okay. WUWA looks better than WUWA. I meant Genshin. Oh well, moment. That needs to be used. We need to make that into a short. Ugg status, dude. I am an Ugg. I don't give a fuck. But the thing is that like Genshin, as much as I could give Genshin hate, I gotta fucking admit, like, dude, my fucking kid ran Genshin Impact for when they were playing it for a little bit on a fucking Chromebook. On some fucking shitty $200 fucking Chromebook that I bought him. It fucking ran Genshin Impact almost flawlessly on that fucking system to where there was hardly any lag, that he was able to play it, no issues. And I was fucking surprised as fuck by that. Try to run fucking goddamn fucking Weather and Waves on a Chromebook. Like, that is something that that people don't take into account when they get into these arguments about graphical settings and stuff like this. Dude, Minecraft still fucking exists to this fucking day. And you know what? You know why it has such a large fan base? You know, like Fortnite has a large fan base, why some of these live service games out there have a large fan base? It's because motherfucker who can't afford a goddamn $5,000 computer system, or now can't fucking afford a $10,000 because of fucking RAM cost. Guess what? Their shitty old computer, or their shitty old fucking Android phone can still fucking run Genshin Impact. That graphics is one thing in particular that does separate games. Don't get me wrong. But being able to play the fucking game is the other fucking goddamn fucking 75% of the fucking scenario that you need to be able to do. If only 25% of your people, of your fan base, can actually run and play fucking Weather and Waves, then you're not making as much money as you could make if it was optimized and everybody could play it. Hey, can you get Daddy a Coke, buddy? What? Let's see. You want candy? Didn't we buy you some? Go eat your candy. I bought you candy. You can go eat your candy. Unless you're out. Are you out of candy? I'm saying, hold on. My son came up here. Hold on. Are you out of candy? Did you eat it all? You still got some? Go eat it then. You tired? What you want? You want candy? Go get candy. I just want a Coke, that's all. Or get mama and make a cake. All right, I'm back. I just I love the fact that we're comparing fucking grass and graphics, dude. Like, dude, WUWA, when it comes to WUWA graphics, yeah, I'll be fucking honest. Like, WUWA fucking is fucking the key of fucking graphics. But can I be honest? I think that's also the main reason why I don't particularly like WUWA now, like I used to at 1.0. Hold on. My kid's coming back. Hold on. I appreciate it, son. Go get your candy. Wait. All right. It's been a while since I made a fucking video and shit. Maybe I need to make one for the fucking channel. I don't know. I've been waiting on my editor to work on a draft of the guide video. Not sure if he's been working on it or not. Not sure if he needs anything from it. We haven't really had a conversation, but we'll see. But I think that maybe this could be a possibility of a video for the fucking WUWA community to come hate my ass. But do I want to make a video on this? Maybe later on. Let me tell you something. You know what, honestly, I think kind of makes me not really like WUWA anymore. Like, if I actually have to think about this, okay? You got so many fucking people out here.
Peter Griffin here.
You got so many people out here that's going to love this game and everything else. And that's great. Hey, you love the game. I don't give a fuck, right? But when I get attacked or I get hated on or I get fucking, discussed, it's like I discussed this already with several people. One of my biggest problems I think I'm having with Weather and Waves, and the reason why I'm not interested in it, the more I watch it, and the reason why I'm not interested, is because of the idea of the graphics, of how cinematic the game is. I said this earlier in the live stream, is that one of my biggest complaints so far with WUWA and watching the combat and watching everything, and then when I was playing 3.0 for a little bit, I don't feel like I'm playing a game. I'm not sure if that makes sense. This is kind of like the reason why I don't like the new God of War. Or some of the newer games that come out that is doing this shit. Like, even AAA title games that oh man, I really love God of War, the original, right? But when I'm looking at, like, the new God of War Ragnarok, and then I look at, like, different games and such, the appeal for them is not there. And why? And it's because I don't feel like the game's a game anymore. Like, let me put it like this. ZZZ sells me right now because Zenless Zone Zero feels more like a fucking gaming experience, whereas Weather and Waves feels like, to me, more like a cinematic experience. When I play a character nowadays in Weather and Waves, the character is like maybe I'll do a couple of basic hits, but otherwise that character's flying up in the sky, that character's doing this character is basically in an automatic animational setup where it's just flashy lights and flashy, like, it's automatically doing it. It's the same fucking combo string, everything else, but it's just trying to be overly flashy. And you're not actually inputting anything. All you're doing is you're making a couple of different inputs to see a cutscene in the middle of a fucking fight, it feels like. If that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to figure out the best way of wording this. It's like when I look at a game like that, I don't feel like I'm in control of the character no more. I just feel like I'm inputting things and then I'm watching a cutscene. Then the cutscene ends and I do it again. Like, does that make sense? Like, you'll see, like, Ameth or whatever that just dances on the screen a little bit, does this thing, gets into the fucking shit, turns it into mech, all this shit, does all this, does the fucking alt where you see the fucking giant fucking robot behind her, the exoskeleton, fucking hit the sword, all this shit, and you rinse and you fucking repeat. Like, you do have gameplay, don't get me wrong, you do have gameplay that's involved in it, but the majority of things that's revolved around it is not gameplay feeling. It's like, I'm just hitting buttons to see a cinematic cutscene that I cannot cancel out of, that I'm going to be watching all of this fucking go through its process and then it's finished. It's like, whereas in 1.0, the characters didn't feel like that. The characters, I felt like I had full control over them. Like, I can cancel out at any single point in time. Like, alts were like 2 seconds long. Like, you saw the fucking Zhengli Yao. You saw him when you hit his alt. You saw him grab the cube and then disappeared, and it was thrown out, and then you're back at full control. Whereas some of these characters feel like you're there for like almost a good 20, 30 seconds watching their shit. Like, there's no feeling of impact. It's no like, it's not impact. That's not the problem. There's no feeling of control. I feel like in Zenless Zone Zero, right? I have control over my characters. I make my characters do this. I make my characters from the beginning to the end of the combo that I am doing, whether I swap in, swap out, all this other stuff. I have full control over every single action that character has. In Weathered Waves nowadays, I feel like that control is separated to where when you get to this cinematic like cutscene in the middle of the fight, you took away my control. And that's something I don't like. And I feel like that's what Weathered Waves is going into more and more. It's not you controlling or playing the character. It's you experiencing the character. And I just don't vibe with that. Like, if I want to watch characters fucking just do something fucking flashy and shit, that's HSR, bro. Like, that's like one of the major appeals that WUWA. Like, it's great to look at and it's great for like the first couple of times, but it gets boring. In ZZZ, I could fucking change up how I do things at any point in time. I don't have to fucking go ahead and watch an entire cutscene. The character I switch into is not going to have a fucking intro cutscene that's going to last for 10 seconds or some shit. I can swap that character in, swap that character right back out. I could do this, I could do that, I could do all this other stuff. And I have control over what that particular character is doing at any given time. The only time I really don't have control in ZZZ is when I hit an alt, but that is to be expected. Not in the middle of an auto combo shit. Like, I'm going to say it. Weathered Waves is the most casual fucking friendly goddamn fucking gacha game there is. This is why, like I was telling this to Blazion. If someone came to me and said, hey, I never played a gacha game in my life, what gacha game would you recommend? I honestly would have to tell them to go to Weathered Waves. Start with Weathered Waves. Weathered Waves is the most brain dead, easiest fucking gacha of every single fucking gacha on the market. And I never used to feel that way. And now it does. Like, in all honesty, Weathered Waves is the baby of gacha. You don't have an elemental reaction system. All you have is, hey, look, if the boss is a Havoc boss, I just don't play Havoc fucking DPS against it, really. If the boss is fucking Era, I don't play fucking GN against it. I play any other fucking character. You're not restricted. Like, restrictions are not in place to provide challenges in that regards. This is why, like, I had arguments with several people in the Weather and Waves community where I'm just like, I don't like this. Oh, why? Because I don't feel it's a challenge. I don't see a challenge in this. You're laying, like, Weather and Waves. I have to fucking admit this. Like, more and more I see it. It's a game that lays out everything for you. And it's really the most simplest out of all the fucking gacha games to fucking get used to and understand. And you don't have to put that much thought into it, to be honest. It really is. Genshin has a Pokemon system. You still gotta fucking go ahead and work with your elements. You gotta work with ice, fire, all this other good shit. To where you can make different elements and all this other good shit. It's like playing a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card deck. You got different things that you can combination with. Like, look, it's ZZZ versus Weather and Waves in terms of systems. Not in terms of gameplay, in terms of systems. I still have a Pokemon system. Boss is fire resistant but weak to ice. I use ice characters. When it comes down to the drive disc and the echoes, I can use any of the drive discs on these characters that I have. Hey, I don't have to use Hormone Punk on fucking Hugo. I can use Woodpecker. And in some cases, that's actually a good thing. I might want to use the Puffer Electro set, the Puffer for the ultimate. That will work on Hugo. There's multiple ways of exchanging that. Certain bosses would want you to run this type of disc set. Some bosses would want you to run this type of disc set. You basically have a different variation where you can utilize all types of different mechanics to customize your team output, right? In Weather and Waves, you don't have this. The customization is gone. Here is the specific echo set for this character. Oh shit, fucking new character comes out. Cartethia comes out. There's an echo set just made for her. You don't use the other shit. You're never gonna use the other shit on her. You're gonna have to grind and farm out just this new echo set because this echo set over here ain't gonna do shit for her. Oh shit, Lupa come out. She's a fusion character. Well, I can put the fusion set on. No. She's a specific fusion set. The old one's not gonna work on her. You need the new one. Okay, well, I'll use this set for Augusta. No. Augusta gets her own echo set too. You're gonna want to run this. Eno. Oh no. She's gonna run her own echo set. You got to run this. There is no customization anymore. You're forced to get new character, get new echo set. That's their echo set, and you're not mixing and matching between them. The only thing you're doing is you're swapping echo sets that are between like the old characters to the new characters that the old characters can still benefit from. But when it comes to all the new characters, your old echoes are worthless. So everything you would go grind for back last year is worthless for fucking 3.0 characters. Unless you got sub DPS and you're still using Moonlit fucking Clouds, but I'm pretty sure that's fucking changed. So it's like, in all honesty, I don't have to worry about understanding what the build is for a character. New character comes out, new echo set comes out. I get new echo set, it goes on new character. I don't have to go ahead and look at what I got. I don't have to mix this, don't have to mix that. I don't have to worry about this. Again, if I would have to tell anyone brand spanking new what gacha game to start with, it would be WUWA. This is like me when I was talking about fucking Dark Souls and Lords of the Fallen. The newest one, not the oldest one. And I made the statement that if you're going to play if you're going to play a Dark Souls game, start with Lords of the Fallen. It's brain dead easy. You don't have to worry about all this other shit like in Dark Souls. It's Lords of the Fallen, it casualizes it to the point to where you don't need to worry about elements. You didn't need to worry about this. You don't need to worry about strength builds. You don't need to worry about magic builds. You basically can build whatever the fuck you want in Lords of the Fallen, and you're good to go. Whereas in Dark Souls, you need to be explicit on whether you're going to go for dexterity or you're going to go for strength builds. It all depends. In Lords of the Fallen, it doesn't fucking penalize you if you fucking build this way or that way. And it has it to where you can remove all the fucking shit. You can do all this. it's perfectly baby souls. And the more I've played Hoyoverse games like HSR, ZZZ, the little bit of Gacha I played, and then I look at Weathered Waves, which is my first Gacha game, I'm noticing more and more Weathered Waves is... It's made for fucking people who like fucking Genshin Impact but don't like the fucking system, and they don't... let me say it like this. Weathered Waves is made for people who do not like to read kits. Weathered Waves is made for people who do not like to read. Because Weathered Waves holds your hand throughout the entire process and tells you exactly what you do to where, basically, if you fuck up in Weathered Waves, it is a skill issue. Because the fucking game gives you everything by hand-holding you. And that's something in particular that I have to fucking admit. Now, the argument that was given to me 2 years ago was when, well, not 2 years ago, about a year ago, when I was playing it. The argument that was given to me is, well, you want a challenge, then don't fucking level up your characters to level 90. Keep them at 50. Here's my argument. Why the fuck do I have to make the fucking challenge? ZZZ's making a fucking challenge for me. They fucking HP inflate their fucking bosses. They fucking add new bosses with different types of mechanics. They fucking force me to look at what I have already grinded, what I need to fucking grind. They make me look at every single fucking different scenario to overcome the challenge. Why the fuck do I need to fucking make a challenge? HP inflation is not a fucking big deal. Anybody bitching about HP inflation is fucking retarded. I'm sorry. The only time HP inflation fucking matters is when it comes to the older characters, but yet that's not even what the fuck the problem is. The problem is that people have is not HP inflation. I'm fucking sorry. You can make every fucking deadly assault boss have fucking 700 million HP. That is not the system that fucking fixes that is what matters. It's the fucking gut system that matters behind it. HP fucking having this many fucking bars don't matter. How restrictive is the boss is what fucking matters. How restrictive is the system that matters? How is the fucking defensive properties of the system? That's what fucking matters. A lot of these bosses, I don't think it's fucking HP inflation, to be honest. I don't fucking trust these fucking websites when they're fucking doing this shit. I don't think it's HP inflation. I think it's them fucking adjusting the goddamn fucking, the defense up and down, to be honest, on the gut system. Because the reason why I talk about this, and the reason why I say, like, HP inflation doesn't matter, is because you got video games out there, and one of the primary games I could talk to you about that easily could be explained as the best is like Resident Evil. Every single fucking boss in that fucking game, whether you're playing on easy to the hardest fucking difficulty, all have the same exact amount of HP. But what controls that HP, the gut system, I call it, or in your principal case, probably the defensive properties of it, is what utilizes that changes like, oh, in easy mode, the pistol is going to do, quote unquote, this much damage to the HP, but because you're playing on hardcore, now we're going to reduce that. The boss's HP doesn't fucking matter. This was my argument when I fought with Lords of the Fallen developers, and I was a CC for them. And I got into an argument with them on Discord. Give me a boss with 7 million HP and not adjusting the guts value to go around that makes no sense to me. Makes absolutely no sense. Because if you got a fighting game like Guilty Gear, every fucking character's HP bar is 420. But how come Chip Zanoff's HP bar, I could kill him in 3 fucking hits. Potemkin, I could kill him in fucking 9 hits. But they both have the same exact amount of HP. It's because of their defensive properties. Their guts. So my hit does more damage onto Chip, who has the same amount of HP as Potemkin because his defense is fucking a lot lower. All they have to do in fucking ZZZ is just fucking adjust the restrictions. Like, you can make it to where, hey, look, okay, every fucking character that's fucking ether base against this particular enemy because it's ether resistance is going to be doing 20% more against the fucking defense, and it'll be going through. That's why HP inflation does not fucking matter. Like, HP inflation only fucking matters, and let's be fucking fair and honest here. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. You can go kiss my fucking ass if you don't fucking want to listen to this shit. You know what fucking HP, you know what HP, quote unquote, the defense and all, the HP inflation you all talk about fucking matters? The very first fucking DA of a fucking new patch. When a new fucking boss comes in, and that boss comes in, HP inflation fucking matters. Okay, to you, right? Oh, God, because it's made for that new particular fucking thing. It is so fucking restrictive. The buffs are restrictive. The kit is restricted. Everything's restricted. And you know what happens? The next DA that comes right around after that fucking DA, it starts going down. It starts becoming easier. When Vesper first came out, we had fucking we had Sweeper that was the last DA. Fucking Discord Vesper just came the fuck out again. And guess what? Fucking Vesper here is nothing no more. Vesper is fucking, they even fucking fixed Vesper. They fucking removed shit off of fucking Vesper. It's perfectly fucking fine. Now this boss is absolutely fucking fine. The buffs are good. Its fucking bosses are good. It's perfectly fucking fine. Thrall is fucking fine. Unknown complex. Oh, it's harder. They got more HP. They take fucking damage or whatever. Blah blah blah. Yeah. It's not a fucking big fucking deal. The moment I see a character that actually cannot fucking clear, then I tell you what, then we can discuss this fucking shit about HP inflation. But again, a lot of people who bitch about fucking deadly assault and the HP inflation and the fucking mechanics and the restrictions and all this other good shit. Wah. Did you get 20K? Yeah, but last time in the last DA, I got 40K, and now I only got 31K. But I had 40K in the last DA. Wah. Did you get all your fucking rewards? But you don't understand. It's high score chasing. I like high scores. I don't want. It makes me feel like I'm doing bad if my score looked wah. Then at that point in time, you're not a fucking casual. Get the fuck out of my goddamn face. That's my thought process on it. That's my thought process. The moment you're gonna bitch that your score last fucking time you fought the boss was at 40K and it dropped down to 30K, 25K, and you're trying to emphasize that, oh my God, players, if this happened to me, I wonder what happened to the other fucking players. Well, first and foremost, the F2Ps are still fucking clearing past 20K. They've been getting since 1.7 that I know of, like 21, 22 per fucking K any fucking way. Because of how the health bar fucking system works anyway. They've been perfectly fucking fine, and they're happy if they get 20 fucking K. Because the fucking developers, the very first DA, explained the system, and nobody fucking remembers the system. They fucking told every single person when 1.4 came out, your fucking goal is 6 stars. But because we know we got some people out there who like to challenge themselves and who is playing the game for the love of the game and not for the reward of the game, we decided to put in 9 stars for those people. For the sweats. For the ones who want bragging rights. For the fucking whales. For the fucking more higher tier fucking player who's going to put in fucking time and effort and figure things out. But for those out there who's been wanting to get their thing, that's what the fucking 6 fucking star fucking reward is. The devs just wanted to give someone a little bit of recognition. And at the end of the fucking day, the majority of fucking people who bitch about the HP inflation in these games, who bitch about the fucking restrictions and everything else that comes around it, are typically fucking players who do not actually play this fucking game. They're not active fucking players, the mass majority of them. Or they are players who are brand fucking new to the fucking game that shouldn't even be touching the fucking end game to begin with. Or these are fucking players who legitimately are bitching because they're no longer fucking casual and they're acting as if they're fucking casual. They're pretending to be something they're fucking not. These are the type of fucking people that would play a fucking fighting game, that would win their fucking tournament, and would be sitting there stooping on their fucking performance and saying that even though they just won fucking CEO, they won Evolution Tournament, they won Combo Breaker, they're upset because they missed their combos 7 times. Even though they fucking won a tournament, they're pissed off at themselves for not performing at a fucking level that they should have. Mass majority of people who is still clearing who's still clearing that 20K score and has gone past it, that's just upset that they're not getting 40 or 50 fucking K or whatever it was the last time they fought that boss, are fucking people who are not casual players, and when you talk to them, they pretend that they're casual. If they're not an active person, or if they're not a new player, they are a person who has ascended past the fucking idea of being a casual fucking player. And they're upset at their performance. Because a casual player will never worry about their fucking performance. That's not true. Some people want a proper challenge. Increasing HP isn't a challenge. It's an irritant. Bro. Thrall. All of this. Like, it's still a fucking challenge. Like, I'm still clearing it. I'm still fucking clearing at 20K. Hugo kills this. Hugo kills this. And Hugo still kills this. I left the fucking character M0 as a fucking point to make sure that I can fucking have a standing point. A way of looking at this. The bosses haven't changed. Let me tell you something. Do I think that fucking Discord here? Do I think Discord here is a good boss? No. I don't think it's a good boss. I think it's a decent boss. Do I think it's the worst boss in the fucking game? Absolutely fucking not. That goes to Wandering Hunter. Wandering Hunter is the worst fucking boss in this entire fucking game. Sweeper is probably going to be the next boss that I'm going to say is probably the second worst boss that I had to deal with. And the reason being is that's not a fucking challenge, because the way those fucking bosses play, in particular, is just punching a fucking punching bag. It's really not doing much of anything. Like, I turn my brain off, I go fight him, I kill him. Discord right here, the only thing with Discord is the first version of this, before they fixed this shit, was very much restrictive. And hopefully they'll understand that, you know what, you can add restrictions, but you need to fucking make sure those restrictions make sense. Now, this boss is perfectly fine. I like the challenge behind this boss. UCC. Still a boring fucking fight. Don't care. I still get 20K. Last time I fought UCC, I fucking killed it 64K. Right now, I'm struggling to get fucking 55K on the motherfucker. But you know what? The challenge here isn't high score chasing. Like, the challenge should be, can I fucking fuck with the boss and still fucking clear it? HP inflation going up and down does not matter to me. The HP inflation, because you're going to get to a certain point. Fucking Kete explained this shit. You get to a certain point where when you reach with the HP, the bars get longer. When you get to that 5% mark, you get to that fucking 10%, it starts easing. This is the easiest time. You're going to get to that fucking goddamn fucking 14K relatively pretty easily. Once you start getting towards the 20K, those bars extend outwards because you're not meant to kill the bosses. But if you do, hey, congratulations, you killed the fucking boss. Your goal here is to get 20K. And so far, the HP inflation has not made it to where you can't get 20K. Because it hasn't changed the fucking value of the fucking HP for the first fucking goddamn 10%. The first 10% still has the same values. It's the later part of the HP bar that has increased. So when you're getting towards 20K, that fucking HP fucking value is actually fucking becoming worse. But the last DA you fought, you got fucking 30K on fucking UCC. This fucking DA, you fight the same fucking boss with new characters that could fucking completely obliterate the fucking boss. They increase the HP, decrease the defensive value around it to make it to where, you know what? You can still clear 20K, but you're not getting 35K off of it. You'll probably get somewhere around like 24K. And then later on, they're going to fucking readjust it again. And again, that also comes into play to where it'll go up, it'll go down. Like, it's balancing it out. It's trying to balance the game, because you got to understand, this is something that every fucking video game goes through. Everyone. Every fucking video game goes through this shit.
Hello, Rep 2493 at your service.
When the game first came out, you had what? How many fucking characters when the game first came out? With all the A rank agents and the 1S rank, right? Like what? 5? Maybe fucking 10? The moment they start adding characters into the game is the moment you open up Pandora's box to where balancing now goes out the fucking window. Balancing of the game is no longer going to be fair because you're no longer playing vanilla. Every single patch, every single update that now happens is going to have a consequence to it. Newer characters are going to perform better than older characters is just a rule of fucking thumb. It is up to you to figure things out. Now, over time, you'll get other team members, like Dylan will be perfect for Hugo. It's going to upgrade Hugo. It's going to take that old character. It's going to make that old character better. New disk drives, new systems, new things. It's going to make older characters more sustainable. But if you want the game to be fucking fully balanced to every single one of the characters that's in this list, it's never going to fucking happen. It's never going to happen because each of these characters has their own fucking defensive properties, has their own fucking attack properties, has their own different fucking calculations. Each one does their damage their own type of fucking way. The only way you're going to balance that out is do what they're doing right now, and it's going to take time. Give them something that potentially fucking makes something better in their kit that makes them a little bit fucking stronger. That gives them a little bit more of an edge. That's the truth. The game is not going to ever be perfect. It can't. It can't. I'm sorry to say this. But sooner or later, older characters are going to die. It's the beast. It's the nature of the beast. Look at fighting games. Look at tournaments. Street Fighter V. How many people has played Street Fighter V? I'm sure a lot of y'all played Street Fighter V. I'm not even talking about 6. I'm talking about 5. Very first fucking tournament. You know what the top tier character was? Charlie Nash. Charlie Nash had the best fucking attacks, had the best fucking groundwork, had everything, did the most fucking damage, and was top fucking tier. It was your fucking T1 or in the fucking FGC, it was an S tier fucking character. Where's Charlie now in Street Fighter V? Well, next year, because of balance updates and patches and everything else that came in that introduced new characters into Street Fighter V, when the addition of a new character came in, Charlie started getting knocked down off the fucking tier list. Because a new character fucking did better fucking damage. A new character did fucking better shit. A new character did all this. To where the pro players who was really playing fucking Nash, a top tier character, started dropping him. Because he's no longer top tier. He's no longer meta. He does not fit. And anyone who plays him is only playing him for the love of it. They're not playing him to win. And that happens with other fucking games. Not just fighting games. This happens with fucking League of Legends. Every fucking season, the game, new items are going to be introduced. Items are going to be taken out. Fucking things are going to happen. New properties are going to happen to different things, to the towers, to different things, to try to keep the season as lively. So last year, when you played Ganon and you were winning all your fucking matches with Ganon, he got fucking basically shadow nerfed because they upgraded the turrets. They upgraded the fucking Baron. They fucking did some things to other characters. They introduced new characters to their kits and everything. And now all of a sudden, Garen does not feel good anymore. 5 seasons later, they introduce a new item, quote unquote, like your disc sets in ZZ. They introduce a new item. You put it on Garen, and this is 5 seasons later, 5 seasons later into the game cycle. All of a sudden, now Garen feels fucking better. Doesn't feel top tier, but my God, does he feel a hell of a lot fucking better because his new item came in that fucking boosted him. It's live service gaming. Like, I have played a fucking game that when we talk about HP inflation, let me tell you something about HP inflation. I played a game that was ridiculous on HP inflation. And I mean by ridiculous. I had a fucking max build character. Fully built. All substats on the character. All fucking items. Everything was maxed. It was perfect. Because I cheated. But I made a perfect fucking character. In Lords of the fucking Fallen, before the shit fucking hit the fan, I made a character that was level fucking 10,000 by doing the dupe glitch. I put all his stats at 9999999. Maxed every single stat. Strength, magic, fucking health, fucking stamina, everything. Dexterity, all of it. So I could run any fucking build I wanted. It was a test character. I would get an update from the devs. We increased the fucking behavioral AI system in the game to make these bosses more aggressive. I got a video on my channel where I showcase the vanilla version of the game, where that same character killed a boss in 3 hits. The second patch, they took a boss that had 1 million HP. And for the next patch, for New Game Plus 1, you didn't go against a 2 million or a 3 million HP boss. You went against a fucking goddamn fucking 30 million HP boss. I sat there with a max build character for 15 minutes straight, shoving fucking arrows in its ass and keep knocking it down on the ground and keep shoving arrows until it died. And I asked the question, where's the behavioral fucking AI changes? Now all you did was make bosses bullet sponges. You just made it a fucking sponge, a damage sponge. You didn't change the fucking boss. You didn't do nothing to the boss. You just fucking increased that HP. That is HP inflation. All these bosses, last fucking season, the boss was at fucking, last fucking DA, the boss was at 192 million or whatever. What was it? 192 million or whatever? No, it was 92 million, excuse me. Miasma Fiend was at 92 million, and now all of a sudden, for the next DA update, the boss is at 104. Is at 110 fucking HP. Oh, HP went up on the boss. I'm still able to clear it at 20k because when I first fought the fucking boss, when the boss first came out, I cleared that fucking boss at almost 60 fucking k. Second time the boss came in, I cleared it around 50k. Third time the boss came in, they increased the HP again. I cleared it around 40 fucking k. Then they reduced the fucking HP on it because people were bitching about it. They reduced it for the next DA when my Asmafee came in, and now I'm clearing it back at fucking 55k. Then they fucking increased the fucking HP again. Now clearing it about fucking around 30k. Like, I have faith in the devs that they're smart enough to test the old characters enough that the entire goal is that they're testing to make sure that the character's cleared at 20k. That's it. If it is all reasonably expected, if the boss is like, for example, if the boss is weak to electric characters, an anomaly or attack agents or whatever, I am 100% sure that the fucking developers are at least making sure. So let's say the boss is electric weak and it's with attack agents, right? Okay. So we got an attack agent boss that is made that is also weak to electric, that they're going to make sure that characters that fits within that category are going to clear it. They're going to make sure that Anton fucking clears it. At least at 20 fucking K. That they're going to put someone on it. They're going to say, yep, I got 20k with the boss, with Anton. Okay, we're good. Because that's the fucking point. The point is that you're supposed to get around the 20k mark. Well, actually, supposed to get around 14k. But the idea is that the character should be able to, with the proper team, the proper setup, everything else, it should get 20k no matter what. But that means that if Anton can get it at 20k, then fucking Ambi here, Soldier Ambi should be able to get it around what? Fucking with good play, everything else at probably like 30, 40 fucking k. Like, until the fucking characters, until the balancing, until they'd say, we don't give a fuck about balancing the bosses around the old characters completely. Like, they don't give a fuck about fucking Anton. They don't give a fuck about A-rank agents. The moment that you actually can fucking prove to me that these characters cannot fucking clear when I'm still watching fucking people clear shit that they're not supposed to clear with shit that they're clearing. Once that shit starts happening, then we can get back into this conversation, and then I'm going to remark that you're correct. But I've been watching people since 1.7 do the dumbest shit of the dumbest shit and still fucking clear shit. My God, I fucking watched against Defiler this particular fucking character at fucking summon fucking 0. The slowest fucking character. The biggest titty fucking character. Be the DPS on the team and clear Defiler with no fucking issues. That forced me to fucking be like, oh shit, I'm gonna build her. Some guy had it in their fucking head when all the HP inflation talks back then were fucking being said. Oh man, I want to see if I could do it with fucking Rita. And why the fuck he did it with fucking Rita? Why did Feed Finger do it with Rita? I don't fucking know. But he fucking did it. He cleared it. And an M0. and made me fucking go ahead and be like, huh? She's slow as shit. Shadow Jane's always going to be fucking goddamn fucking cancer to fight against. Let's be fucking honest here. Unless you're playing certain characters, fucking Jane Doe is fucking cancer up the ass. Like Shogun, I'm going to be honest with you. And I think everyone here can agree with me on this. Maybe a few people won't. But when you're fighting someone like you're fighting some bosses like Shadow fucking like dude, Shadow Jane is fucking cancer. I'm fucking sorry. Shadow Jane. She is the most exciting fucking sexually fucking frustrating boss I have. But holy shit, my fucking god. That bitch is fucking cancer. And I fucking but at the same point in time, I love it that way too. Do people really use defensive assist that much? Like the thing is like my discussion here is that we all got different perspectives, different preferences and stuff like this. But a lot of people that I see who's bitching about this game, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I feel that a lot of the people who bitch about this game, the mass majority of the ones I talk to or the ones I see are talking with their fucking mouths full. Because they're still clearing past 20K. They're just fucking upset that they're not getting 20K. And there's actual fucking people out there who have very, very bad luck. Really bad RNG on disk drives and shit. Really fucked up shit that is barely getting 14K right now. Because they just got fucked over. Because here we go again. There's another fucking problem with ZZZ. In all gacha games. The game is very heavily RNG based. There is a possibility you never fucking you never win a fucking 50-50. There's a fucking possibility you never get those fucking goddamn good disk drives. There's a possibility you could get yourself fucked over in so many different fucking ways in this game that there is, and dude, I would be scared, and I would fucking feel like straight up, man, any fucking person who has that bad of luck, holy shit, you need to re-roll the account. Because I'm sure there is someone out there who has amazingly fucking bad luck. Like, it is, like, I'm sorry, dude. A lot of people that I have worked with on ZZZ, it's like they got good characters, right? They don't have all the best characters. I've met a few people, right? They don't have fucking Miyavis. They don't have Yi. You know, they don't have fucking a fucking Lucia. They got some basic ass fucking characters. They got some basic ass shit that we could still work with. It's just not going to be, dare I say, as easy. Okay? And it's like, okay, so let's go ahead and run some discs. And dude, there was like a few of them that when they would start running their disc and they start using their resources, it's just like everything is just fucking running fucking wrong. And it's like, it's so fucking bad because you're like, dude, if you could just get this like the anomaly proficiency up by another fucking goddamn fucking 100, if you could get your fucking attack up by another fucking percentage, if you can get your crit rate, your crit damage, whatever it is, you could just get this up there just by a little bit more of a hair, you got this shit. That you're fucked. Because the stats god said, fuck you. The RNG god said, fuck you, you're not getting these stats. That it's running defense and HP. Like, holy shit. That is something that, like, also takes a counter effect. Because, dude, can I just say it like this, man? Like, a lot of cases. In a lot of fucking cases, man. It's not the skill. It's the RNG that's fucking you over. Dare I say it like this? You know, I just recently fixed Yi to actual proper discs, right? And I recently fixed some of these characters with actual proper discs. If you've been here since 1.7 and you watch me play this game, you know that I run discs. And you know whatever the fuck I run it. Simple as that. Like, I'll try to get stats, but I don't fight the RNG gods. I just take what I get accepted, right? And I'll say that later on in the future, I'll try to fix it. Every single fucking time I get a new fucking character, the fucking new character has no... I could put the shittiest of the shittiest fucking disc set on that fucking character. It's still going to clear. Because it's fucking shield to that character. The fucking new content is shield to that character. That character's perfectly fucking fine. Everything's great. The character's going to rock. The character's going to go good. But the problem here, how many of us, let's be honest here. Don't lie. Don't fucking lie to me. Let's be honest here. How many of you have gotten a brand new character? Right? How many of y'all went go get the Angels of Delusion, right? And you just threw on a disc set on that character? You tried getting the best substats you could. You couldn't get what you exactly fucking needed. But what you got was good enough. And you were able to go clear DA. You were able to go clear Shiyu defense. Right? How many characters that's in your fucking roster right now that you did that to? You just gave them the bare essential, and you have yet to fucking give them the proper justice, the proper love of continuing their build to make sure that they're at optimal performance. That you just said it, you forgot it, and when the new DA comes out, that character now is shit. Or feels shittier. But the moment that you don't remember, you don't think about it, is because that character has distance you set once and you forgot. And then you may get this brainstorm to go fix the disc. You go do some RNG, some fucking trading. You use some transducers. Transducers. You go use the fucking shit to fuck with the substats and everything. You finally get some good disc on that character, and then you made it better than what you had before, and now that character's performing as expected, not below average. This is why account reviews are always going to fucking be something that I told this to Kete and I told this to several people. Account reviews are always going to be a fucking permanent fucking job because people don't want to fucking do the shit. People set things up and they forget it. And then a couple of months down the road, they're upset because that character that they want to utilize is not performing at the best. Kind of feels shitty. And then you go take that character, you fix it up, you put some good disc on it, you fucking see, oh shit, you're running this fucking engine, and you probably fucking only have the engine set up to level fucking 50, but it was good enough for that fucking first few patches. It was pretty good, you never thought about it. All of a sudden, you get that character upgraded, you fucking fix the things on the character, and all of a sudden, that character's fucking performing. It might not be performing to, like, top tier, but it's doing a better fucking job, and you can see the results from it. I have yet to meet anybody who has run a team that they love, right? That if it's not performing, That when I go check it, or someone has checked it to see, like, why the fuck are you overcapping on crit rate? Why the fuck are you overcapping on this? Why the fuck are you under? Why are you under with this stat? Why are you fucked up like this? Why does this fucking disc have fucking 3 things of fucking HP, and defense, and you didn't fucking bother to rechange it? A lot of times we can fix our own fucking problems. No, Shogun, you don't want that. Let me tell you something, Shogun. If you want those characters, if you want those particular characters, you can go buy an account and you can go get those characters, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, buddy. I'm going to tell you right now. You just want the new characters. In the next few hours, our Snake Girl comes out, right? Yeah, in 12 hours, our Snake Girl comes out. You pull for Snake Girl. You pull for the next character after her. You pull for Promethea. You pull for fucking Billy. You look at the characters coming in. You don't look at the reruns. You fuck the reruns. Fuck the reruns. If you're brand new to the game, or you're someone who's not actively playing the game, and you don't have the other puzzle pieces to match the fucking reruns, you fuck the reruns. Reruns are fucking trash to you. Now, if you're a person who's a day one player, and you're just missing, hey, look, I just need a lighter to make my Evelyn pop, that's a different story. That's a completely different story. Now we're not looking at a trap no more. Now we're looking at what you have at hand that you can make better. Like, I don't personally, like, the thing is like, ALG and a few others have marked about this one right here, right? They have gone to this topic, and the topic, like I stated, is that if I look at like this, I only got one fucking character missing, that's Caesar, and I'll go to get Caesar just because it's the only character fucking missing. But let's just say I don't have Lighter. Lighter's not in my particular set, right? And the next rerun comes in, but I have an Evelyn. I have an Astra Yao, right?
Let's start the experiment.
I have a, that's not Astra Yao. I have an Astra Yao. I have a Lycon. And I have a Hugo. Okay? Or not even a Lycon. I have a Dylan. I have Dylan. I have Evelyn. I do not have Lighter.
So we're good.
I have Astra Yao. And I have Hugo.
Wish you a fabulous day.
And I just recently picked up fucking you.
We can go out anytime.
Well, next rerun comes in. I'm not particularly interested in a new character. The new character doesn't interest me none. You know what I do? I look at the rerun. I say, well, you know what? If I pick Lighter up, Lighter works with Evelyn.
Preparing to move out.
Lighter works with fucking Hugo. And I could put him on either one of those teams, and he's going to fucking work out tremendously. Now it's a fucking puzzle. It's a puzzle piece that operates to help me maximize, to help me go ahead and build 2 teams. That's a worthwhile fucking pull. But if I liked a new character, and Lighter's there, then I probably wouldn't pull for fucking Lighter. I'd pull for the new character. Yes. Which one? Why? There's nothing they can do about that. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm being fussed by the wife right now. I need to get ready to get going to fucking bed too. Thanks for subscribing, Show Roos. Thank you, Shogun, for subscribing, man. No, I just had a little bit of a family spat right there between family shit right there. No, in any case scenario, like, I'm just gonna tell you, like, the biggest thing and the reason why, like, okay, Foxhole defends fucking HP inflation. Woo! He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Let me explain something very fucking clearly. To anybody out there who wants to listen. Before you blame the game, you need to be able to prove that it's not on you. It's called Cover Your Ass, a COA. Okay? Because here's the thing. Sometimes when it comes to anything you do in life, especially video games, there is something that you are tunnel visioned about more than likely. You're not doing something at a certain performance value. You're not doing something that you particularly want to do, and you feel like it should be better. I sat here for 4 days straight, fucking beating my head against a fucking brick wall with the Defiler and Hugo, right? Before I admit defeat, I look at what I got at options, and I look at what I can do, and I start pulling, and I start doing different things. Typically, as a player, we have options. We don't recognize those options because you're so fucking focused on something that you shouldn't be completely focused on. And that's why, like I said, that I'm the type of person, before I blame Zenless Zone Zero's HP inflation for being a fucking problem, I'm going to fucking see, did I do everything in my fucking power to ensure that I am correctly playing this match? Because, dare I say, anyone who remembers me doing 4 days of Hugo will remember my disk drives. And will remember that I kept changing them back and forth, different types of builds, and I kept running some new ones until I got a set. I said, fuck it. This is the only reason why Hugo still runs Woodpecker to this day. I changed him from fucking Hormone Punk to Woodpecker. And that disc set made me clear fucking Defiler. Changing him from being crit damage to 3 attack fucking discs. Changing out to where we guys crit rate at 100%, and we fucking blew out his attack to the highest degree where it was over 5k with a fucking like 98 or 100. Like it was like 100, 200 fucking. No, it was 110 or some shit fucking on the crit damage at the time. And with him being able to attack in the middle of the shit without having to worry about the 10-second fucking cooldown period and everything else during stunning windows and shit, all of that came together to where it was able to clear the Defiler. Like I said earlier in this game, that this game in particular has a lot of customizable features to it. One second. $8 candy. Hey, hold on. Give me a second here. Now I got another kid crying. Logan. There's no candy, but would you like a burger or pizza or something? I'll get you candy tomorrow. Would you like to something to eat? You don't want tacos? You don't want a burger? Happy Meal? Applesauce? You want candy? The only candy this work? Candy. Huh? That's all I got. Luckily, you left it here. Huh? No, I'm good. Foxville, when you wake up tomorrow, you're going to have a shitstorm on Twitter about HP inflation? No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because no one's going to give a fuck about it. I'm not going to have none of that shit. The thing is that, like, again, when it comes to HP inflation, and I've seen this with HSR too, by the way. Sometimes you got to think outside the fucking box. Sometimes you got to look at things in a different fucking lighting. Sometimes you just got to play the game completely on a thing. That's all. That's all it is. Might sound stupid, but sometimes playing meta, sometimes you just want to say fuck meta. Like, I don't think we have gotten to the point where ZZ, where HP inflation is any fucking problem. Will it become a problem? If it does, we'll talk about it. Right now, we haven't gotten to the stage yet where fucking I think anyone should be worried about HP inflation. Because here, let me put it this way, right? Let me put it this way. If you weren't able to fucking clear fucking DA for the last fucking 6 months, then I don't think HP inflation is your fucking problem. If that makes sense. If for the last 6 months, every fucking DA, you're able to get to like 18K or so, you never got 20K, and you always said it's HP inflation is your fucking problem, and everyone else is able to be doing this. HP inflation has just gotten worse over time. Like, if you've been having this issue, then there's something more than HP inflation that's a fucking issue. There's something definitely more than HP inflation. All right, well, I'm going to call it for right now. I got to get ready because I got to do some shit tomorrow, which I don't want to fucking do. Oh, I got to go to school and then I got to go to fucking work. Oh, God. I might just take tomorrow off. I don't know. Don't want to, but might have to. I'll chat back with you guys later. I'm going to go to my bed. I'm going to go play some fucking Master Duel.